We've got a lot of leaves spawning on our screen and we get to push them off just like that. The more we do that, the more leaves we get, the more we get to upgrade to do it again. Eventually we have so many leaves that things get absolutely stupid. For now, we just slowly brush them around. We push these off the edge of the screen and we're up to 49 leaves, now 50 already. Different ones can spawn, we have different levels, we've got a long ways to go. But we can already look at our upgrades. For 50, we can buy a rake. So we will. Pushing away leaves with the rake, guess you're doing it wrong. Blow power 2, range of 2. So that just means we could push from a little further away. It's still not particularly strong, but it doesn't have to be. It's a rake. We'll slowly push them around. There's no hurry. Off they go. We also got an apple. The fruits can spawn occasionally. I think we get extra leaves for those because suddenly we jumped up to 310. 310 might seem like a lot of leaves, but it's going to get a lot bigger. Now in the leaf shop, we can also spawn more trees. Spawn more leaves per tree rather for 10 and then 15 and then 23 to have a lot more showing up. We can also get fertilizer. Leaves drop 1% faster per level. We'll buy 3 levels of that. We got to make the leaves spawn. We can also add nuclear fuel into your tools for more blowing power. If we add some nuclear fuel to a rake, obviously good things are going to happen. Now let's spawn another tree and fertilizer and tree and fertilizer again. Now we're going to get a lot more trees showing up routinely. There's another apple we can pick up for some easy leaves. We're starting to see the trees spawning around the edge of the map. And there are what's going to drop us the leaves more frequently. We just go back and forth, working our way around, blowing them in. There's a lot of different levels and a lot of different leaves to get through, plus a lot of different tools. We got to work our way up. This one is truly satisfying and addicting. I haven't actually played this in years, but I'm glad I remembered it existed because I'm really excited to get back into it. One thing I do want soon is leaf marketing. I get extra leaves per level, so I'll double my income at that point. And we have enough leaves spawning right now that we'll work back and forth and work them in. That jumped us up to 750 because we found a fruit in there. So leaf marketing, done. On top of that, we'll buy another tree and fertilizer and 1 more tree. Just to be sure we're getting max leaves, now we're getting 2. Every time we send one of those leafy minions off the edge. All the nice colors to admire too. And eventually we'll start getting some rare spawn leaves, but for now, we deal with the most basic of all of them. I feel like they've changed since I played, but the first time I played this was quite some years ago already. Crazy how fast that went by. And let's grab more nuclear fuel for 150. And then I accidentally bought again. And that's alright, more blowing power isn't going to hurt anything. It's going to make our rake nuclear powered. The leaves will fly further. And that's very important. There's going to be a lot of them spawning, so the quicker we can get them gone, the more money we're going to make, and the faster we'll get everything else. We have some notifications at the top. We have achievements. We can claim all of those. Not sure if those have an effect on us or not. The journey begins. This is a supporter thing. I'm not actually going to grab these yet. I don't know what they do, and can't be bothered to figure it out. We get 5 of those for a daily reward. I'm not entirely sure what those are going to be good for. Suddenly we have 47 of them. I don't remember what to do with them, but we get 500 for an even bigger rake. We'll equip this instead. A large leaf rake. Better, but still feels wrong. Blow power 4, range 4. So it's going to be able to reach a lot further. We'll basically have an aura around us that can push the leaves wherever we want. Mostly off the map. We just need to make them go away. They can't hang out with us any longer. They could break down into the grass and feed the grass. Not on my watch. We need them to go elsewhere. We can also buy an automatic leaf blower for 200. That'll work in the background a little bit while we're in the menus. Leaves drop 1% faster per level. Let's get a few levels of that. And then also more trees. So we're getting more leaves to spawn in. We need max trees with max leaves, so we're just constantly getting a whole pile showing up. Because right now we are sort of waiting for them to appear again and again. That's not the end of the world, but for the sake of making some progress, we're going to want some more. So here in the leaf shop, we are going to buy another tree, times 2. I also took a moment to turn the sound effects way down. The game doesn't really have any sound currently anyway. The only sound is the sound of me picking up fruits. And it was actually quite a loud jarring sound. So we'll just go ahead and remove that mostly entirely. That should dull it down real nicely. We don't need loud interruptions to what we're doing. We need to sit back and relax. Nuclear fuel, let's buy another 2 levels of that and get these leaves gone real fast. This super rake is doing a job really nicely. We just work our way back and forth, and it's not really hard to save up an awful lot of leaves now. Leaf marketing I do want again if possible. That's only 2,500. That's not actually that far away. Especially if we manage to get some fruits to spawn. For now, we'll just enjoy the leafy goodness. Each one carefully drawn with love. There was another fruit that put us up to 1,400 already. 1,400 has got to be good. Tree upgrades though were 865. Fertilizers 577. We'll buy 1 of each. We'll just keep the numbers going up. Numbers going up makes us happy. We'll eventually get numbers that don't fit on the screen anymore. All things in time. Up and down, all around. There's no technique whatsoever. We also have a cheese currency in the upper right. I'm not sure what that is. It might have been introduced when last time I played the game, but it might not have been. It was many years ago, so I don't really remember. I remember I enjoyed this game a lot and people really enjoyed watching it. Aside from that, the details are sort of lost on me. It's almost like playing a new game again. Gold leaves for 10,000 would be nice, but that is 10,000. I think we'd be wise to save up perhaps for leaf marketing. It's only going to cost 2,500. That's not far away, especially with an apple that jumped us up to 1,900. So we're basically there. My little leaf blower friend is trying his darndest. He's not going to be very good for a while. And that's alright, he doesn't have to be. He's just there to sort of putter around in the background and make us feel like we're being productive while we're in the menus. Leaf marketing, 1 more level. So the leaves are worth 3 each time we push one off the edge of the map. 3. Count them yourself. 3. Everyone just loves the leaf games. They're so much fun. It's such a satisfying experience. Satisfying is what we're after. We all love satisfaction. Maybe that's a whole bunch of games I need to look through for this channel. Satisfying genre. The Magic Library game is fantastic. I could play that again right now, doing it the manual way. No magic needed. We jumped up to 2,000 leaves. That's got to be good for something or other. We did get another achievement. We'll just claim them all. I'm sure they're good for something. Leaf blower. Progress. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that's trying to tell me, and it doesn't really matter. We also had the purple star. Was that the supporter thing? That was that. There's a supporter shop. Oh, okay, so we can use these to do different things. Borb claw machine. Okay, well that's definitely new. I'm not going to worry about those yet. We can progress just fine blowing leaves. The game is called Leaf Blower Revolution, so we are going to blow the leaves. We can't break the rules. Not now or ever. The next leaf marketing is 12,500. Pretty expensive. Let's buy 2 more trees. Those are up to $3,000 each. But now every few seconds, they will have more trees spawning in those delicious leaves for us. I assume someone is off screen eating them all as they go. Back and forth, back and forth. 1,600 again. The amount the leaves are spawning in is very helpful now. So I think we need to turn up the other side of that. Leaves drop 1% faster, so we'll get another level of that. 1% by itself isn't a lot, but over time, that's going to save us a lot. We need these leaves spawning in as fast as possible. We make a lot of money off of them. We'll wiggle it back and forth. A little bit this way. We can do both hamburger and hot dog style on this one. We got the power in these early leaves so we can blow them forever. They put up little resistance. They're very basic leaves. Very basic leaves for a very basic blower. I don't recall the bright orange ones being a part of the game before. That doesn't mean they don't exist, but I remember them being more similar colored. I'd have to go back and look. They look nice, whatever the case. It's really an insignificant detail. So $5,000 for an actual leaf blower. I don't know if that could be worth it at this point, considering we're getting the leaves off the map without any problem whatsoever. $4,300 for our name. Climbing up quickly. We're up to 51 of the pink gems too. Not necessarily sure where those are coming from. Maybe from the achievements. There's another fruit. There's $5,000 for us. 5,000 feels pretty good. We might save up 10,000 for the golden leaves. Then we have a different currency to work with. And that shouldn't take long. Like, we just jumped up to 6,000 there. And we passed 6,000. We're 10%, 20% past it. The leaves do add up quick. It's simply 3 each, so they're going to pile up. And they're spawning in nice and quick as well. We don't have to be in any kind of rush. We have all the time in the world. My little Roomba needs some recharging. I think if they do get good enough, they can get quite strong. For now, they don't really have a huge impact. Unless, of course, I'm in the menu, but they don't really blow anything that far. Eventually, everything can get crazy strong. Because I'm pretty sure there's actually quite a lot of depth to this. You could put a lot of hours into the upgrades. Many hours of satisfying leaf blowing. Coming up at $9,000. So we're very nearly at 10. At some point we might start to get, there's a fruit. Fruits will jump us up in a big way. Pretty sure we can increase the value of fruit at some point, but there was another one. So there officially is our $10,000. So with that, golden leaves. Trees can drop golden leaves. I don't know what the drop rate is initially, but we see the currency counter here. There is one golden leaf for us. They're going to be heavier and harder to blow, but there's our very first one. One gold leaf for us. And life is good. Just like that, we'll push it off the map that way. We'll circle back, push them all over this way. Sprinkle them all everywhere else. So the gold leaves are a similar thing. We get enough of them, we can unlock platinum leaves, we can unlock a leaf portal, we get more trees to drop more golden trees, we get golden marketing, and on it goes. Endless upgrades, endless satisfaction. Plus we just have extra leaves to work with now, so we get 2 upgrade menus to work with. And more dopamine is always warranted. We made another 2,500. So with that, we're going to buy maybe more fertilizer. Although we're going to hold off. I do want one more tree. One more tree would be a better investment for us. And we're all about good decision making and wise investments here. Known to be very wise. There's our 15th tree. 6 golden leaves. That feels good. We definitely want to pile up the new leaves as quick as we can, for the sake of making progress. We have 8 golden leaves so far. Count them if you don't believe me. 8 golden leaves. There's another one spawning in. They stand out to me. I'm trained to see the golden leaves. That one went off quite easily. Our blowing power is actually pretty good. I'm not dissatisfied with that. We'll blow some golden leaves over there. We'll blow some golden leaves over here. So what can we spend 10 on? We can spawn 1 more leaf per tree for 10. We're going to do that. That way there's more gold leaves showing up for us. Incrementally we'll have lots showing up. For now, let's just sit back and enjoy the ride. Push those leaves around. Show no mercy. Let them become one with the universe. I'm starting to feel like I do need a bit more blowing power. Because sometimes I have to chase these leaves multiple times. It's okay at first, but over time you want to do less of this swooping around the whole map. You want to be able to touch them from a distance and have them fly away. I'm pretty sure they do get heavier as they get more valuable. So we're going to have to keep our eye on that. If we sit still for a couple of seconds, we get a lot of leaves though. They pile up really quick. Then we can just shoot them all away. We're back up to 6,000 regular leaves already. I didn't realize I was just enjoying going back and forth like that and chasing them off. We got another 12 gold leaves. I think I want to save up 15 though to get another tree going, so that way when they do spawn in we get another leaf. It's a good investment on itself. It will pay for itself before long is the point I'm trying to make. Okay, there's our 15th. We jumped up to 18 there. So let's buy another gold tree. The next one's only 23. But at the rate of gold leaves now, those are going to show up fairly often. We're at 8,000 green leaves. We're still a ways away from platinum leaves. And there's like 1,000 layers of leaves beyond that. And the twists and turns will take along the way. Blow those leaves all the way around. It feels so good how many spawn in now. And there's only going to be more and more and more. We only have half the green trees we even can currently. 10 gold leaves again already. Pretty soon it's going to be 10,000 green leaves. That's always going to feel just right. Just over 10,000. Back and forth. Back and forth. There we are, coming up on 11,000. It just feels right. This leaf down below that's sort of this like very straight edge. I don't recognize that one from before at all. I think that's a newer edition. It feels like a newer edition. And you know what? If I say that, no one's going to fact check me anyway. It is whatever I say it is. And it's a new one. The gold leaves are still heavier though. I do still need to chase them around a little bit more than the other leaves. And that's kind of satisfying in a way. I want to earn those points. We're now up to 12,700 green leaves, so we're going to get more leaf marketing there. So they're going to be worth 4 for everyone I push off the map. That was a 33% increase to our income for green leaves. And it was already starting to feel pretty good. There's our 23 gold leaves, so we're going to buy another gold tree. So we get more gold leaves as well. Both our incomes are going up quick. We push them all around. I think the next leaf blower is pretty expensive. So we'll maybe hold off on making that investment. We can still get more nuclear power for this. They will help us along. I feel like that wasn't that expensive. Yeah, it's only 760 for the first upgrade, then 1400 for the next. 1140 rather. We'll also buy more fertilizer. Some of these upgrades feel relatively cheap. So now we get a little bit more blowing power. And I can notice the difference. They're blowing much further now with much less effort. So away they go, back and forth, off the map. Yeah, this is starting to feel good. We already got another 3,000 green leaves. I think we should buy another little Roomba while we're at it for 1,600. And we're going to buy one more nuclear fuel. Basic leaves. Oh, so it shows our currency here. We're actually making quite a bit in the background because even when we're in the menu, we can go around and blow those leaves. We're basically unstoppable. When it comes to us versus the leaves, you know who to bet on. The gold leaves do blend in a little bit with that orange leaf with the bright center. Luckily, my keen eye can tell them apart. And we just push them all off anyway, so it really doesn't matter. All leaves need to go off the edge of the map. We'll get very, very rich off of these. It's only a matter of time. We swoop back across. Let's carry them all down and look at them all. It's just satisfying. Fertilizer for 2,000. We're very close to affording another tree. We should do that instead. We need more trees to show up. That's really going to be the key to our success. Pretty sure that'll do it. Tree number 16 for us. We're only up to 17 gold leaves. So let's go ahead and spend some of those to make them 1% faster. And that will make a difference over time. No doubt about it. Give a blow that one out. We'll go over here. We'll go shake a little bit over there. Work our way back and forth. Up and down and all around. I don't discriminate against directions. They're all available to us. The orange leaves remind me of basketballs. There's another apple. We'll scoop that up. Another fruit eventually can get quite valuable. I can't remember how to upgrade it, but I think it comes in like a separate upgrade menu eventually. I do recall having to find them because they were the ones that were really jumping us ahead when I was just waiting and waiting and waiting to be able to make more progress. But 4 leaves per leaf off the edge is feeling pretty good. We got 30 gold leaves suddenly. The gold leaves are really coming out to play. So we could probably do something with them. It's only 34, so one more gold leaf to get another tree. So that's going to be real good for us. More gold leaves on the way. I forgot I could scroll over here. There's golden apples for 50. Gold fertilizer. So there's more upgrades. I got to remember I can scroll some of these upgrade menus. They always hide the good stuff on me. Those scrolly wheels and basic game mechanics always get away from me. It's only 5,000 for a leaf blower, so we're going to buy that. This is quite fun. Power 6, range 6. So it's got more range too. So we're finally a leaf blower. That's actually a big difference. I absolutely feel that. I think I prefer doing this hamburger style over hot dog. Feels more satisfying that way. Because then they can go back and forth and chase the whole row of leaves off. Pile them up and blow them off. Back up to 6,000 green leaves already. We just spent 5,000. There was another apple. Off they go. 7,000 for us. We got another achievement apparently. We'll just claim all, so that goes away. We get to read the leaf blower, which we're not going to. No need to read. Not one little bit. I've been asking for feedback on some of these videos again, how I can make the sleep content better. I'll ask right here in the video, saves me having to write a content. If you guys have any ideas, how better I can make these videos, let me know. I do want to make these better and better if I can. I'm just running out of ideas and things I can improve on. But I've been listening and implementing these things, and I think they've been getting better. I hope they have. They're going to vary a little bit due to my performance and whatever game I'm playing. Can lead to some results may vary type situations. But I'm really enjoying this. Plus I get to play games like this, so I am not going to complain one little bit. I'm just hoping I'm talking to no one right now and everyone's already asleep, and I'm really just manipulating your dreams at this point. So I hope you like dreaming about leaf blowing. I know I do. And with that, we've saved up 14,000 green leaves. Leaf marketing jumps up to 62,500, so it's not cheap. I think we want more trees. We'll buy one more tree and we can soon buy another one actually. So the green leaves are really going to pile up on themselves. Like, look at them all. We go a few more times back and forth. 9,000 and 9,400. Still, we need 9,800. I forget so quickly. It has been a number crunchy kind of day for me though, so the numbers are going to be a little bit harder to hold in my head. They swim away. 9,850 for tree number 18. We don't need to hit the max buy button. We can only afford one thing at a time currently. We're what's called leaf poor. We'll probably be leaf poor for a while. We're going to make investments rather than stockpiling. Like any wise person would. We do have 86 gold leaves. Let's get a golden apple. It's the same as the regular apples that show up, but these are just going to give a big boost to golden currency. And since it's a little bit hard to get, I think we'll take that risk. I think we'll hopefully see a golden apple before long, and that'll jump us ahead in the gold leaves. Which will then in turn push us closer to, there is one, 144 gold leaves, just like that. They'll push us closer to platinum leaves. And platinum leaves we want. And then whatever's after that. The leaves are showing up here so quickly, I'm actually like keeping myself busy trying to get rid of them all. We'll buy another nuclear fuel for 2,500 and then 3,800. Help us blow these a little bit further. So we can do it with just a little bit less effort overall. And this helps move the gold leaves along too. Platinum leaves will be even heavier again. So I'm preparing for the future. We plan ahead here. In case that wasn't obvious. Push them all over the edge. We'll do a few swoop backs. The Roombas are loving this. Are there Roomba leaf blowers in real life? I know there's robot lawnmowers. I don't know if there's a leaf blower variety. There's another golden apple. So that gave us a big boost here. Golden marketing is 500, so we don't want that. I guess we're just going to buy more trees so that the golden leaves spawn more, and then we'll get more gold fertilizer. So that actually increased our gold income quite a lot. That's going to pay dividends for us. You got to make those investments. We need those upgrades. Back and forth we go. Up they go. Now we're back up to 7,600 green leaves again. Do I want fertilizer? It's only 1% per level, so it's expensive for what it is right now. I think I'd rather just save up for more trees. Because they're spawning in, it's only every couple of seconds anyway, so 1% off of that isn't really going to make a huge difference. Long term it will, but maybe not short term. I'm conflicted. Either way is good. We're making an upgrade, so it's a step in the right direction. We don't really have anything to lose. So we'll look at it with that optimistic spin. We put everything through an optimistic lens. Maybe even arrogant. The next tree will be 15 grand. Which sounds like a lot, but it'll come around quite quickly. There's just so many leaves spawning in now anyway. It feels right. So we're up to 65 gold leaves again actually already too. I guess 10 levels would be 10%. 69 gold leaves, what can we afford with that? Not a great deal. We'll get some gold fertilizer, they're 2% faster. 2% is 2%. Over the coming hours, that will make a difference. Every step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. And that applies to real life stuff too. Even the smallest little steps add up huge. If you get 1% better at something every day, 365% better in a year. Which is really big, and that compounds. So get out there and do stuff. But maybe once you wake up. Don't be afraid to sleep first. Or enjoy this leaf blowing video. Watch it 365 times. You'll be a better person for it. You'll learn a lot about leaves and a lot about leaf blowing. We jump up on the green leaves so quickly now. We're up to 20,069. So with that, we're going to buy definitely another tree. We actually overshot that a lot, so we'll get 1%, 2% faster spawning too. And yeah, we'll make that right now, because that doesn't seem that expensive anymore. At the rate these are showing up, good things are happening. I thought about trying to jump onto my old save too, but I remembered last time I tried to do that, I had no idea what I was doing, and that was already like years after I'd played, and it's been even more years since then. And I assume the game has changed a little bit over time. So I would have had no idea. Essentially just pick it up and this sort of guides you into it. Pretty straightforward at first. Blow the leaves. Blow the leaves and watch good things happen. There's notifications there. That's just for that one. Gold leaf shop. Okay, let's get another gold tree. And then we're going to get more gold fertilizer. So the golds are spawning in 5% faster than they used to be. And yes, you are still here watching a video about me blowing leaves. We did get another achievement, so we'll claim all. So many leaves. Progress 106,000 out of 1 million, I guess is what it's saying. Play idle, get achievements. I don't know if the achievements have any benefit here. They very well might. Not that it matters, we got time. We already got another 12,000 green leaves in the basket. Do we want more fertilizer is the question? We probably should. We'll get another 2 levels there. So we actually got a 4% increase in the last minute or two. And that actually is significant. Because 5% feels like a quantifiable chunk we can work with. And 4% is basically that. There's that optimistic lens we put everything through. We just round up. Life's easier when you round up. And no bad consequence can ever come from it. The little Roombas are working in unison over there. That's adorable. May they live their best life. Full of battery and freedom. Awe and wonder. 6,200 green leaves again. 180 gold leaves even. Those are piling up. I gotta check some of the more expensive gold leaf upgrades that I'm probably forgetting. Like we can use gold leaves for also nuclear fuel. I'm not gonna do that. Leaf combo, I think, is a big one. I don't really remember why, but I'm pretty sure leaf combo can do good things for us. So we need 500 golden leaves is what we're going for here. Shouldn't take too long to get a hold of those. There's a golden apple that's going to help. We're 335, 436. I think we got 100 gold leaves from the golden apple. I don't know why we get leaves from apples. But we don't need to question logic of people wiser than us. 458, 461. We're actually going to hit this leaf combo sooner than later. I don't remember how it works, but I remember it's good. So it's definitely going to be worth the 500 gold leaves we're about to spend on it. There are a lot of gold leaves showing up. Okay, you guys get off. You go everywhere. Off you go. Perfect. Go around. There it is. 500. Could also get golden marketing. We're going to get the leaf combo though. Right, so we can get more max combo, combo multiplier, combo duration. So now when we start to blow, yeah, we're combo, so we get, yeah, double. Because we hit 50 out of 50 on our combo, we get 2 times leaves now. So instead of getting 4 off the edge of the map, we get 8. Doubled our income. And we can also get more on the combos too. So this is where things start to roll. We already made another 200 gold leaves back as well. And it's not hard to blow 50 leaves off the edge. Clearly we got lots to work with. Achievement, all claimed. Now for the combos, combo duration can go up. I don't know if we care about that. Max combo would be nicer. We want golden marketing for 500, so we'll save up for that for sure. The combo can decay a little bit and we still get the reward from it. I don't know where we lose the 2 times benefit. But it's not a big deal. We got lots of leaves to work with, so we don't really need to adjust the combo one little bit. What I do need are more leaves, more trees. 22,000 for the first one. The next leaf blower is 500 gold leaves actually. So it's not super cheap. But I think for 500 I get better gold leaf marketing. So those are going to be worth twice as much. So they're now going to be up to 4. 4 each. And we're managing to get quite a few of them when there were only 1. 4 every time they get blown off the side, so they're going to pile up nice and quick. I don't know if that has an effect on the fruit that drops. I don't know. We just picked one up and I couldn't really tell with that. It doesn't matter anyway. Our income's getting so high that we're in good shape. We're up to 20,000 green leaves. It's only 60,000 for the next leaf marketing, which is tempting. We'll buy new two levels of fertilizer. Maybe there was only 1 level, but we're at 18%. We'll buy 1 level of nuclear fuel just to make sure everything goes off the screen in a hurry. I think I accidentally hit buy max there. I don't want to buy max. Nobody likes max. Then we send the leaves off the edge. The combo is staying strong. We're back up to 700 gold leaves already. We'll see what we can buy with that over here. There's an auto leaf blower. There's more trees. There's golden fertilizer. Max combo maybe? Max combo plus 10 was it? So we go up to 60 now. We get a ×3 multiplier. That was easily worth it. So now we get 12 green leaves off the edge. And what did it say for the gold? 6. 12 and 6. Those are the kind of numbers that are going to add up quick. And already there's another 600 gold leaves for us to work with. So with that, let's buy the... it's 500 gold leaves for the advanced leaf blower. Power 8, range 8. And now we just work our way back and forth and blow them all off. Much easier again. We already have another 500 or so gold leaves to work with. But the numbers are going to be able to pile up nice and quick now. The beginning starts definitely slower than this progress, but it ramps up quickly. It really makes you enjoy the leaves and appreciate it. And then starts to pick up the pace as it starts to become tedious. 700 gold leaves. What do you want to do with that? Golden marketing is only 1750. We'll probably save up for that, but let's get another tree or 2 spawning so we get more golden leaves showing up. And we can make our money back on that in no time. We're up to 45,000 green leaves. We'll probably save up for the next level of leaf marketing on that. I feel like that would be a wise investment since we're already all the way up here. More max combo would be good. I can't remember how much that's going to cost. But anytime we can upgrade the combo, we definitely should. That's going to increase our income as much as anything can currently, at least. Eventually, I know other things can more. But for now, I'm good with this. So back and forth we go, hamburger style. We did make another 650 gold leaves. There's a golden apple, so we're up to 800 gold. I should check the combo. So I'm going to. The next combo is 1500. Combo multiplier is only 1000 gold leaves, so that's what we want next. And we'll be there in no time. Considering our rate of income currently. There's a golden apple, so that'll do it. Combo multiplier, buy. So the combo multiplier stayed the same. It's still only times 3. Combo multiplier plus 50%. I'm not entirely sure why that didn't necessarily do anything. Not a big deal overall. Let's buy a little bit of nuclear fuel to make our things stronger. Let's get it some golden fertilizer to make those spawning quicker. No upgrade is a waste. They'll all do something. Leaf marketing can go up, so the green leaves are worth even more. We'll buy 1 level of nuclear fuel there. So the greens are worth 15 each. 10 of them is 150, and that's why they're adding up so quickly. There's some fruits. That was a very lucky spawn. There was 3 of them in a row. 14,000 green leaves for us. That feels good to have made that many back again already. The green leaves aren't as useful as the gold leaves, but we need them for their own ends. Don't know if I want to buy another level of fertilizer there. We'll just chase some more leaves off the map. We got to get the gold rate up at this point. The green leaves are good and all, but we need golds. Golds are the key to our future. We already made over 1,000 of them. And that's very quick, considering we used to be struggling to find a single one. Struggle no more. Okay, that golden apple jumped us up to 1,300. We're quickly coming up on 1,400. And that's going to climb up to 1,500 before we know it. So we can get more max combo. And I think that's probably what we want to do. The golden marketing isn't far away, but I think max combo is going to do more for us currently. The platinum leaves are only 10,000. The leaf portal... Wait, how much was the leaf portal? It's only 300. Unlocks your leaf portal where you can restart your leaf blowing adventure to gain coins. Right, that's the prestige thing. I'm not sure that's the way it always was, but for 300 we could restart. I think we want to hold off on that for now. We're still making progress anyway, so it's not going to hurt. We march forward. We've already made another 890, 950 golden leaves. We get 20 per green leaf at this point, and 8 golden leaves. And 8 doesn't sound like a lot, but those are going to definitely add up. Back and forth we go. The Roombas are doing their best. They're helping somewhat. They're not doing a ton. But with the amount of leaves we have, they will actually make a difference. Plus it gives me someone to talk to. They're better company. 1,500, 1,600. We'll get that next gold leaf marketing soon, and that's going to increase our income a lot again. Just need a few more. There it is. Gold leaf marketing, done. So that's actually only level 2, but that's big because that boosted their income to 12 per leaf. And at 12 per leaf, we're going to start to add those up quick. We also have 100,000 green leaves. 100,000 green leaves are going to do good things for us. Currently, the next leaf marketing is 300,000. What we should do is buy some more trees. We'll buy 2 more of those and we'll get 1% faster there. So now every time we're going to get even more leaves spawning in. That's going to help keep our combo up. And just give us overall more income. I think that can increase the amount of fruit that spawns too. And that's never going to be a bad thing. Speaking of fruit, there was one there. Back and forth and all around. Nothing can stop us now. 20,000 green leaves for us. We'll shimmy our way back and forth. We're up to 2,000 just about golds. So we should buy more gold trees so we get more gold leaves. We're going to get more gold fertilizer so they show up faster. We're going to get an auto leaf blower from them. Combo duration can maybe go up. I think that just makes the combo last longer, doesn't make it any more valuable. But it was cheap enough, we might as well buy it to make sure we're not misunderstanding that. It's worth the risk. Then we just scoop back and forth again a little bit. And all is well. Got another 60,000 green leaves already. Those are adding up super quick. Resources. Oh yeah, so here's all the different types of things we could also find. There's butterflies, there's flowers, clovers, gems. Of which we have none. I have green leaves and gold leaves. That's it. But we're continuing to have our way with these leaves. Back and forth and all around. We'll claim all the achievements again. 2,300 gold leaves for us. I don't know if going through the portal would be a good idea or not right now. We do have 50 of the, I think these are the prestige tokens, the pink ones. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if you're supposed to prestige this early or not. I really don't remember. And it might be a bad idea to do so. Suddenly I had to step away to take care of an angry puppy, so it's been a minute. But we've come back to 46.58 million green leaves and 3.55 million gold leaves. So that's going to help jump us ahead a little bit. We should be able to buy a few new upgrades for that. Probably quite a few. So with that, let's get to buying. The upgrades will get expensive quickly. The first green tree is 75, 112, 168, 250,000 already. So the millions we have won't go that far. We will buy some more fertilizer. That's 1% spawn rate per second. Even that's already up to $1 million per buy. Leaf marketing, we're only going to get a few levels of 312, 1.56 million. Auto leaf blower we'll buy just to get that one out of the way. Nuclear fuel is also expensive. We'll buy a few levels of that. Probably up to the $500,000 mark. It's not that important overall. We've also bought gold leaves, so we can start on that. We can buy platinum leaves, only 10,000. That seems easy. We could buy the leaf portal. I don't know if we care to right now. It's only 300 leaves. It's there when we need it. We will buy some more golden trees, so we get more golden leaves spawning in, up to the $100,000 mark. We only have 3 million after all. Gold marketing, 6,000, 21,000, 75,000. That's actually maxed already. That's hopefully a good sign. Gold fertilizer we'll buy probably up to the $100,000 level, just so we get gold leaves spawning in. Auto leaf blower ×2. Nuclear fuel, we'll buy a few levels of that, just so our tool gets even stronger. Max combo can start going up, so we'll get much bigger multipliers. That's already up to 360,000. I think that's worth it. Combo multiplier can go up. Combo duration a few times. It's relatively cheap. So with that, we can do that. We don't get platinum leaves here. I think we need a new level to do that. And I don't entirely remember how to get a new level, but look at that leaf power now. The leaves go blowing over the edge. We'll claim all of the achievements for ourselves. Right, we got to buy a new tool. We're going to buy this one. Nuclear leaf blower. You need to take care not to blow away your house with this tool. Power 10, range 10, up from 8. So we're doing a lot better now. I think what we need is the next map, and I don't remember how to unlock the next map. I'm pretty sure that's where platinum leaves spawn. I'm just not entirely sure. Maybe we need the portal. We'll buy the portal. Is that how we do it? There's a coin shop suddenly. Purchase upgrades in the coin shop persist after stepping into the leaf portal. Travel to faraway places and discover new leaves for 20. We need prestige coins. Maybe we have to prestige in order to move on. I don't remember how that works, but that might be the case. We've definitely gotten some green leaves in the meantime anyway. So we'd have to prestige for 432, which seems like it might be worth it, but we might be able to jack that number up if we spend the rest of our millions on maxing out our trees. We'll get more leaf marketing. The next level is 39 million. We'll get a little bit more fertilizer because we don't really have anything else to pay for anyway. We'll just spend the rest on fertilizer. Now we're going to get more green leaves than ever. We're getting 112 per leaf off the map. So that's going to add up nice and quick for us. The number's going to go up. Hopefully the prestige numbers also go up. 433 currently. We'll keep an eye on that for a minute and see how fast it's going to go up to see if it's worth it to linger here or not. Because I'm honestly not sure at this point. We'll take the achievements. What can we buy for gold leaves? We'll buy a few more trees. Yeah, we still have $2 million to spend here. The marketing's already done. Maybe max combo again. Combo multiplier. Then more trees. Then we can't buy anything more with the gold. But the gold is up to 102 leaves per leaf off the edge. Checking on our prestige again. 434. So it's going up but not overly quick. I think we're going to have to prestige and start spending some of those coins to make progress. And that's absolutely all right by me. I just don't know if it's worth it to push any further to try and get some more of these up. We're sort of hit a roadblock with our progress right now. We make lots of leaves, but we can only do so much until we can go to a new area and get platinum leaves. We get the daily reward, 5 of those. There's also the gem shop here. For 75, these are all very expensive. We need a lot of gems to be able to actually get anything worthwhile. It would be nice to keep our tools. Increase your leaf reward by 750%. We only need another 7 of those. I'm not even sure where they come from at this point. But we have our nuclear leaf blower. And that's what really matters. A moment later, we're up to 438. It's going up. I don't really know if it's worth it to keep going. Things take like generally hundreds. Areas we definitely need. Printers are nice. Auto upgrades we don't care about. Some of them are different prices though. Some of them are cheap. Additional basic leaves plus 100% for only 2. So it's probably worth it to just do it. 439. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it and get it over with. Well, prestige. It doesn't give you a warning. It would actually be pretty easy to accidentally click on that. Back to the beginning. Just a man in his fists. But scrolling down to where we were, we want more leaves, 100%. We'll buy that for 2, then 8, then 32. You got to be careful what we buy. We'll buy some extra gold leaves times 2. That's going to start. We get more prestige coins with that. We definitely need the new areas. Leaf print machines print and collect leaves automatically. Hide it from the tax authority. So that will just automatically print us leaves if we want. I don't really care about auto upgrades. We'll go ahead and buy those ourselves. We can add printer output. We'll get more prestige coins. So we get more of those this time around. We'll leave it there for now. Upgrade discounts, it's only 1% per coin, so that's not that worth it. We'll maybe buy a printer. I don't think I care about converters. We'll add 2 printers. We're down to only 92. Maybe a printer multiplier. And then I think we're going to increase our gold leaves. And we're running out of coins to spend. So we just got to pick carefully. We have limited choices. Converters or upgrade discounts, I guess, is all we got. So we'll take very slightly different upgrades. But now the green leaves off the edge are already worth 4. So we're actually up to 600 of them. And I think our printers are working away. We might have needed coins to be able to actually buy these. That I didn't know. Should have checked that first. But ultimately, that's okay. So what we're going to want here is leaf marketing straight away to get more leaves. We'll get more trees, as many as we can, so the leaves start actually spawning on us. Now we're going to get 8 per leaf off the edge. I mean, we're going to get a lot of leaf spawning. We need some tools and power because this is way too slow. That's an easy fix though. We go straight to the $500 super rake. That already makes it much easier. We push those off the edge and we're back to almost 2,000 leaves already. Plus that, plus that, plus that. Away we go. We'll get another level of leaf marketing. We'll get another tree. We'll get some fertilizer. We get 9% faster. We'll buy an auto leaf blower. We'll buy some nuclear fuel. Not that we really need it. The numbers will add up pretty quick. We already get 12 leaves per leaf. 12. And this is without any combo going. These will add up nice and quick for us. We're on easy street. It is a bit of a shame about the printer thing, but our prestige coins will add up faster than before as well. Claim all there. We just keep on going. So we need 9,800 because of our discount to get golden leaves. We'll buy a few more trees just to make sure the leaf production stays up. It's worth the investment now to spend some of our leaves. We'll make more in the future. And that feels good. We also have an event shop. Don't need to know about this. Doesn't feel relevant to our cause. We're saving up for gold leaves and gold leaves only. They're the only thing I need right now. 7,000 green leaves for us. 7,500. Yeah, it won't take long. There's an apple. That'll put ourselves all the way there. We only need a couple more. Just like in real life, you can make a fortune raking leaves. There's 9,800. Okay, we have enough. We've unlocked gold leaves officially. We'll also buy a bit of fertilizer. Maybe some nuclear fuel while we're at it. We need these tools to get pushing. There's a gold leaf. We chase it off the edge. So we get 4. We get 4 times as much income right off the bat. Quadruple. Plus there's areas somewhere. Where's our area map? Season pass, gem shop. Oh, right here. Areas. Neighbor's garden. We can go there. We get 3 types of leaves here. I don't know if it makes a difference yet. I think all the leaves will spawn in like they normally do. This just can also have platinum leaves, I believe. Gold leaves only have 8 of so far, so not really enough to do anything with. But it's always going to be a little bit slow at the start when you get a new leaf type. So in the coin shop, we still only have the 2 prestige coins. This is lit up though, as if it wants us to buy something. Oh, there's these for cheaper. Fruit spawn chance plus 50%. We'll buy one of those. Fruits contain more fruit, 50% more reward. That seems easy enough. And there's also the enemies here. I forgot about that. You got to blow leaves through them. And we get a reward for doing that, I believe. And I don't entirely remember. They have a timer, so you got to make sure they go. We got 58 gold leaves for doing that, actually. So that was actually well worth it. We'll get 2 of those. The combo's 590, so we'll just buy more trees for now. And a little bit of fertilizer. Probably same with the green leaves. There's another apple. Okay, for this, we're going to get leaf marketing for 12,000. And then maybe some fertilizer, some more nuclear power. Now we get 16 per green leaf off the edge. We're also going to destroy these bumblebees while we're here. They have no business being in my nature. They all must go. Shoot them around. All right, well, that one got to survive. We got 500 green leaves there, though. We do need to try and defeat these when we can, which is why we need more leaves on the map. It's too hard to try and steer these into them currently. I don't think I want to consciously try and defeat them. For 5,000, I'm going to buy the actual leaf blower now. It's going to be a lot more power, and I think it might actually hurt them more if they blow into them faster. That's mostly just an assumption in all fairness. But at 16 leaves per leaf, we're getting somewhere quick. Around and around we go. Achievement, claim all. We'll work our way back and forth. Done. That was 700 for that one. That's actually a nice little bonus for us. Okay, we're going to spawn in more trees, just as many as we can, so we get more leaves going. We'll buy some nuclear fuel. Now we get many more leaves to work towards the enemies, because defeating them really is a nice little bonus. I'm not sure if the type of leaves matter either. I'd like to think they do. But if there's just lots of leaves going now, we should just sort of accidentally defeat them, if anything. There's another one for 700. And it's like a little mini game within the game. We should maybe get more auto blowers. Those might actually help us here. 1,500, then can't afford the next one. We will buy another tree. Make them spawn faster. We got to start spending the gold leaves more too. There's some kind of rhinoceros beetle or something below. Okay, we defeated that for 130. The payouts are quite good. That one was shielding the other one, 720. So for the gold leaves, we're up to 306. We don't need the leaf portal yet. We need more trees, so we'll buy some, then we'll make them spawn faster. So we'll have even more leaves to work with. I don't think we'll defeat either of those. Definitely not a big deal. We don't need to defeat every enemy we see. Big bird up there is going to be easier to defeat because it's huge. It's going to be hard to miss. Unless you're me. So we'll try and coax all the leaves in that direction, hitting with what we can. Because we'll get a nice bonus out of that. Can we get it? One more leaf? Anything? Got it. 425. The bumblebee got very hurt despite me not really trying. Maybe that's the key to defeating the animals. I just shouldn't try. Frog over here is lost half his HP already though. Down we go. Couple more leaves into it. We can do it. Done. 555. We can unlock gold apples. That's a good choice. That's going to boost us ahead nicely. Golden marketing is not far away. So we'll save up for that. Could just be a few animals. That was 1,000 green leaves for defeating that. Income is getting up there. We also got to unlock the combos. Combos is probably most important. That's going to be the single biggest increase to everything we do. And I know it takes golden leaves. I just don't remember how many. It was 24 hours ago that we did this. Leaf combo was 490, so we're basically there. We'll unlock that straight away. Leaf combo. So now we get 2 times leaves. So we're 32 green leaves and 8 gold leaves. That's going to give us lots to work with. There's a bumblebee. Looks golden. Let's get another auto leaf blower to help us in the background. We're going to buy more trees for more leaf spawning and faster leaf spawn rate. And then we really got nothing to worry about. Okay, we defeated that enemy. Didn't see what we got. That one's going to outlast us. Perfectly fine. Back and forth we go. And couldn't quite defeat that one. We did 1260 rather. Which is lots for me. Alright, we got over 500 gold leaves again. So we should probably get golden marketing. That's going to be a big increase there. Let's buy a little faster spawn rate for the gold leaves too. Gold leaves are now up to a modest 16 each. Plus we're going to hit those animals once in a while, which is definitely going to help. But at 16 leaves per leaf off the edge, that adds up quick. We already made about another 500 already. And we have a bird to defeat. We're just going to spam leaves roughly in that direction. And that's going to work. Got almost 2,000 for that one. Things are piling up now. Okay, we got almost 1,000 gold leaves suddenly. I felt like we just plowed through that with our leaf blower. Max combo needs to go up. Combo duration we don't care about yet. Golden marketing 1700, so it's a little ways away. We'll take a few more trees and spawn rate. That way we're sure to make the most of them. 600 gold leaves suddenly. Because the combo multiplier is 3 now, so we get 48 green leaves and 24 golds. Okay, we got to turn around and fight the bumblebee. We can't let it survive. I still don't have a very good strategy for aiming the leaves towards them. Yeah, that almost got away. That was almost 800 gold leaves. So golden marketing another level, and then we'll get a few more levels of golden trees. And then back and forth we go. Are we at the right place right now? You're here, neighbor's garden, so we can spawn platinums. We just need to pay to unlock them, which isn't cheap. But once we do, we get an all-new leaf type. Then no one can stop us. Not a single soul. Gotta take out Bumblebee over there. Can we get it? Got it. Done. 172,000 green leaves. We could also spend 500 to buy the leaf blower now. Gonna give us a little bit more power, and I don't know if that does more damage to enemies, but we can hope. 36 green leaves for leaf off the edge. That's gonna pile up quick for us. We gotta unlock platinum right away because it's gonna be a while for us to start piling those up. We'll do our best. Also, the golden leaf portal we want to keep an eye on. That way, because I want to see what the reward is. It's currently only 96. So it's going to go up a lot from there. There was a golden apple. We're up to almost 10,000 golden leaves now. Prestiging was definitely worth it. I definitely could have done it better, but it was still worth it just for the extra income rate for all of our leaves. We wasted so many coins on a printer that turns out we couldn't use because we need coins after that. It really should warn you at that point. Because you're liable to do like me and really try and efficiently use your points. Turns out you need to save some for afterwards. There's 1,200 golds. We're going to clear the achievements. We're going to unlock platinum leaves. We're going to get 2 more gold trees. We're going to get a leaf blower. We're going to get some nuclear fuel. And then we're going to get back to blowing. So platinum leaves should show up every once in a while. This level is open to the possibility of it. They won't be frequent at first, but they should be... Well, maybe we haven't upgraded them actually. They might be very basic. Basic leaves for a basic player. 325,000 green leaves doesn't hurt though. They're going to pile up fast. We already have another 3,500 gold leaves again. So it's golden marketing is 6,000 for the next level there, which is probably what we want. The combo would also be good, but either way we're going to level up. We got 6 platinum leaves suddenly. I didn't even see those. They showed up somewhere. So we'll just quietly pile those up in the background, and every once in a while we'll be able to upgrade them. There's another apple for us. Everything off the edge. We spam the froggy with some leaves going around. Good. Okay, it took an extra hit or two. I think we're doing more damage to it now with our upgraded leaf blower. But it's a little bit hard to say. That might be copium. More leaf marketing for 6 grand. Next combo is only 1,500. The next one's only 4,400. We still only have a ×3 combo. Maybe the combo multiplier needs to go up in conjunction with that. Combo multiplier plus 50%. Plus 50% again. So combo multiplier, yeah, did actually jump up to ×5 now. So we need both of those, but we're getting 80 each. 80 per green leaf and 80 per gold leaf, which is a really solid amount of income. Speaking of which, we can spend 5,000 on the better leaf blower now as well. Just keep those leaves getting off the map faster. We're up to 14 platinums even. That's enough to buy another platinum tree, so I think we've effectively doubled our platinum income too. I need to actually see one blow off the side of the map, but I think we might get 4 leaves per leaf, because we suddenly have 4. So do we blow a single leaf off for that? Would that be correct? I would need to try and see when a platinum spawns. There's too many leaves now. We've created a monster. I think we just destroyed an enemy without noticing. Hopefully they can also give us platinum leaves. That would be swell. We'll take the apple, back and forth we go. Back and forth, up and down, all around. There's a little bit of a rhinoceros beetle thing, which we'll do our best to defeat. We are up to 9 leaves, platinum leaves now, so maybe I was wrong about my theory. Probably was. Ultimately, we'll be okay with that. We saved up 24,000 gold leaves already. I did not notice that happening. We'll get a max combo. Golden marketing is actually available, so we'll also do that. So we get up to a 6x multiplier now. Golden leaves are worth 120 per leaf off the edge. 120. So we're going to do good there. There's 4,000 green leaves for defeating a bumblebee. And we got another 10,000 gold leaves for us. I guess the combo will also boost the platinum income, which is going up. There's a lot of things the platinum can do. We'll buy another tree though. We need that spawn rate so bad. They're rare to spawn, so we definitely need to load up. There, suddenly we defeated, we got 146 platinums. So these can also increase our Roombas. We can unlock platinum apples, which we do. We just need 1 or 2 to show up to put us ahead. We'll buy another 2 trees. And suddenly platinum is going to be a pretty routine part of our income. Prestiging is worth 162 again already. We don't want to do it yet. But we'll keep going until it's really, really worth it. Next. We need platinum to unlock more leaf blowers, and we got to go way down to buy more of those. There's also shovels, swords, trouts, all sorts of things. I do not know what most of those are. Okay, we're going to buy more trees. We'll buy more nuclear fuel a little bit because that's helpful too. We got $1 million, so we're just going to buy more trees. Actually, let's buy more fertilizer too to make sure things are spawning in faster, then more trees again. The rest can go to nuclear fuel. Then we got more greens blowing around. And that means more damage for enemies. Now, for 40,000 gold leaves, we're going to get max combo, combo multiplier. Then we're out of money. Well, combo duration can go up a bit. We'll buy some nuclear fuel. We'll buy an auto leaf blower or 2. We'll buy a tree, 2, 3 trees, we'll get some fertilizer to make the gold leaves spawn faster. And then our gold income rate's going to go up a lot. We're up to ×8 multiplier. So we're starting to see some bigger numbers. We're getting 160 gold leaves per leaf off the edge. And 128 even on the greens. Which is why it's adding up so much. There was 6,000 gold leaves from defeating that frog. We're even up to 230 platinum leaves. So we're going to buy more platinum. They're going to spawn in 4% quicker, but also more trees. So we see the platinum leaves now starting to spawn in fairly regularly, actually. That's going to be very helpful for us. Around and around the beetle thing we go. We defeated it quickly. 66,000 gold leaves for us. The next marketing is only 73,000 actually, so we're basically already there. We just need a few little lucky bounces like that. So leaf marketing is maxed. We'll buy another level of trees and more gold fertilizer. Nuclear fuel we can buy a few levels of. Might as well. That way we can defeat those enemies from anywhere on the map. It is nice if we don't need to get right up to them to defeat them. Back and forth we go. Up and down. Swing it all around. 705,000 green leaves. 950 platinum already, actually. We're up to almost 1,000. So if we can get the combo going up high enough, I think that's going to be our ticket. So max combo for 40,000. 26,000 for a multiplier, but we'll keep the duration up. That way it keeps easier to keep up. Because the combo is up to 100, so we need to consistently blow 100 leaves off. And obviously that's going to get harder. The bigger the combo we need, the more leaves we have to continually blow. But our spawn rate is feeling pretty good. Okay, we got 1,500 platinum leaves while we're at it. Before doing anything, combo multiplier needs to go up, so we're at 10 times combo. So the golds are 240. The platinums were up to 10. Because they're just a flat rate of our multiplier. So 10 leaves per leaf is actually really good. That's going to be very helpful. For prestige now, it would be 243. That's starting to feel better. Platinum marketing, actually, let's do that. We've doubled our platinum income, just like that. Platinum apples is bad. Slap the enemies, increase trout slap damage by 10%. I don't think we need that right now. I don't really know what it means, to be honest. We'll go from 6 to 11 trees, and they're going to spawn quicker. So now the platinum should be worth 20. 20 leaves per leaf off the edge, and they're starting to spawn in rather quick. We're back into the millions of green leaves too. But we also had this, where we could spend... Increase your leaf reward by 750% for all leaves. For 75 of these pink ones. I think we should do it. Because that's going to mean we're getting, thousands per leaves over the edge. 2,000 gold leaves. 1,400 green leaves. Even the platinum is up to... I got to see one clearly. I think 170? Yeah, 170. So that's going to help us out. Because now we can do max combo for 120,000. Combo multiplier for 80,000. Combo duration a few times is necessary. Couple levels of nuclear fuel, gold fertilizer, definitely more trees, and more fertilizer again. Probably go back to the green tree and do the same because we got millions. We got max level trees. The fertilizer's going to help. Oh, we got leaf marketing, a few more levels. Nuclear fuel we can get up. And there's even more leaves for us. And we got almost 50,000 platinum leaves now. So we can unlock bismuth leaves. They're rainbows. We'll increase our platinum income. A little bit of platinum fertilizer, platinum marketing times 3. That helps us out in a big way. We'll get slap force, I guess. Even though we're not really using it, now we're getting lots of leaves to show up. Our combo is also up to 13 times. So the number of leaves is piling up. I think we can also get a better blower now. For our platinum leaves, 5,000 will get us one of these. It's 14 and 14. Leaf powered leaf blower. Yeah, it's very big. That's better. We got all sorts of power. Also, we're going to maybe need a new area. We need more coins to unlock more areas. So we're going to need to have coins built up for us. If we were to prestige now, we get 663. And I feel like that number is going up quickly because of our newfound income. Like there's 680. So we need to keep blowing some leaves off the edge for now to rack up those points. We get enough of those and good things are going to be happening for us. Okay, we're going to take all the achievements again. What do we still need here? Leaf marketing, a couple levels of. Those get expensive quickly. We'll get more fertilizer, so the green leaves are going to add up even more now. There was 3,500 per green leaf over the edge. 2,650 for the golds currently, but we're about to upgrade those as well. We'll buy a few more levels of trees. Nuclear fuel. We need combo. Max combo. Combo multiplier. Combo duration. There's not much more we can do with the gold leaves at this point. But their income rate did go up a lot there. They're up to, as soon as I see one clearly, I'll let you know. We're up to about 5,200 for the green leaves and 3,900 for the golds. No more, no less. Okay, we're going to claim all those. We'll wiggle it back and forth. We're up to 2 million gold leaves. So our prestige points have jumped up to 920 for rapid fire. Combo multiplier needs to go up with it though. We need to spend those millions. Combo duration can go up a little bit. Nuclear fuel is still really cheap comparatively. And the fertilizer will make those leaves spawning quicker. So our combo multiplier is up to 21 times now. We're up to 4,300 gold leaves per leaf over the edge. We also need to help out our platinum leaves again. Platinum marketing can be level 5. That was nearly as expensive as I thought. We're actually over 1 million platinum leaves. So we'll get some more trees, more fertilizer, and then more trees again. I assume platinum is very good for our income rate. So we're going to need to save a lot of coins when we're done. Because new areas cost like that one's 2,500 coins. Just to unlock an area that can spawn the rainbow leaves. It will be worth it, but we are going to have to wait. Because if we prestige now, we're up to 1,150. It's just a matter of how long we can push it before we are sort of forced to prestige. I feel like we can go a little ways longer. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. There's a platinum apple. Not sure how much that was worth. I didn't actually see. But we're back over 1 million platinum leaves. So we're doing something right. Okay, we'll buy a few more platinum trees. Platinum fertilizer. We'll buy some nuclear fuel while we're at it. This used to seem like it wouldn't be good. We'll buy some leaf blowers. We can increase their speed, their blowing power a lot, their battery capacity a lot, their charge rate a lot. Actually, max those out anyway. Not quite. Buy more slap force for those, which we don't seem to be able to buy. But now we have all those Roombas working around. We got 24,000 platinum leaves for defeating a frog. Okay, we'll go back to the gold leaves. We got almost 10 million of them. So we'll buy the 30th tree for them. We'll buy one more max combo. And then we're out of money. But we're soon to buy another combo multiplier. Max combo is currently 23 times. Which is plenty. Back and forth we go. 4,700 leaf per leaf over the edge. Done. Around and around we go. Now we just gotta buy combo multiplier again. Combo duration. Nuclear fuel a couple times over. We're overdue for that. And by the time we're done all that, we're definitely making some leaves. 5,100 per gold leaf over the edge. And this is still so early. Okay, we're going to buy more platinum trees. We almost have those maxed already. Which is crazy to think about. How are we doing leaf blower wise? Well, I got the $5,000 one already equipped. We need the bismuth leaves or whatever was next. That's how we push forward. We get 1,560 prestige coins if we did it now. And that might be something we should consider. So after clearing the screen once, it jumped up to 1.6. Which is not an insignificant amount, I think. I know things get more and more expensive, but we also need to invest in the prestige coins we get too. It's a lot to consider. It's a very high stakes decision. There's a lot riding on this one. Okay, we're going to blow down to the bird. While we're waiting, let's increase our fertilizer of the green leaves that we're up to 130 million of. We get another level of leaf marketing. I'm pretty sure the green leaves can just go endlessly. Nuclear fuel can go up though. It's now maxed. So now we got so much blowing powder that the leaves absolutely flee from us. And then for the gold, we'll get some gold fertilizer. A whole bunch of those spawning quicker for more, even faster prestige points for us. Because now we're up to 1760. And we've cleared the screen again. That puts us up to 1780. They do pile up fast. But I think we're still better off to prestige, get our increased rate of everything, and just start going again. Especially since we spent our pink gems on the right thing. Hopefully the right thing. We'll get more platinum trees. Platinum fertilizer can go up a few times. The blowing power. I think the platinum leaves might be best for our income right now. I think it might be worth pushing it up to about 2,000. Then when we prestige, we're sure to be able to afford some things properly. Including a new map. Which was, it's only 10, but that's 10 more than we have. And absolutely 10 more than we need. But every time we prestige, we get that much stronger anyway. Okay, we got to defeat the beetle. We're defeating the enemies automatically at this point, so we really don't have to try anymore. Max combo can go up. It's now level 10. Those upgrades are in the tens of millions. Combo duration can go up. We'll get a little more nuclear fuel. So at a 27 times multiplier there. So we're getting massive numbers for really everything. Blow all those around. How are we doing over here? We're at 2,050. I think we should just go ahead and do it now because our upgrades are getting more and more expensive and we're not really unlocking anything anymore. We're just sort of existing. So let's just go ahead and prestige now, 2,100. We bite the proverbial bullet. I guess we can just start out now. We don't have to spend the coins right away. Like we can unlock the new area first. We could unlock the next area too. Let's do that because I think we'll make it all the way in there. We go to mountain and then space. We can go here because that's got the first 4 leaves anyway. Printer we need, so we're going to buy a leaf printer. We'll buy a gold leaf printer for 10. We could buy a platinum leaf printer for 15. So those are just, I think, automatically going to print us the ones we need once we unlock them. But now we have all of those as an income rate. I don't need any auto upgrades. We got to be careful what we buy, clearly. Printer leaves output. We can get another, maybe a few levels of this. Printer multiplier. Just maybe to be sure. We definitely need more prestige coin income. 25% for every level is good. Do we get more levels of this is the question. We definitely need more platinum leaves, so we can easily buy a few levels of that. Just to make sure we're doing well. So anything down below? There is. Fruit spawn chance needs to go way up. We have 1,290 of these coins so far, so we can get like 10 levels of that. Maybe another 10 levels of that. 1% higher chance to spawn multiple fruits per level. Well, we'll get a few levels of that. That might get expensive quickly. AOBs collect fruits. Sure, we'll do that. Now we can pick again. We'll get more leaves. More leaves, more leaves for those 3. The next ones cost 500 each. We have 614 left. So we got to be careful. We'll add a printer. We'll add a printer multiplier. We got 403 left over. So let's add one more printer. And I think we're not really going to buy anything else for now. We're going to fight the snowman, apparently. We need to start the upgrades again. So we need leaf marketing. We need more trees. We need the leaf blowers to show up and help us. We need fertilizer. We need to actually push some leaves over the edge. We need to buy a tool, maybe more so than anything. The tool will get us going again. 5,000. There we are. Now our income is going up. We're already up to 128 green leaves per leaf. That's a good sign considering we're not at all upgraded. So we got lots of those. We're going to buy gold leaves straight away. We'll buy leaf marketing and just trees at this point. Spend the rest on fertilizer. Now gold leaves. We need to buy all sorts of things. Let's just buy some trees. That's actually way too many trees considering how early we are. But we blow them over the edge. And then we get hundreds. Progress just gets so fast every cycle. Faster and faster and faster. Like we're already up to almost 1,000 gold leaves. And we're going to destroy that for almost 10,000 green leaves. Which is a good sign. So we'll get some more golden marketing for 490. And then the next one's not far away. We can get the leaf combo now. Leaf combo, combo duration, the golden fruits. Now that the combo is going, the numbers get even bigger. The numbers are very big. 13,000 golden leaves already. Okay, so we're going to get a couple more levels of max combo. Combo multiplier up there. Golden marketing can go up again. The number of golden trees needs to go way up. Golden fertilizer going way up. We can unlock the leaf portal so we can keep an eye on the prestige numbers. And then we just brush them back and forth for a second. We should also buy the next thing if we can. 5,000 for this gold leaf super nuclear leaf blower. We work our way back and forth and blow them on over the edge. We're already up to 1.29 million green leaves. So if we want to prestige again, it's already another 216. I like how quickly these are piling up. Okay, we're going to buy platinum leaves. So we'll start to get those going. Golden marketing ×2. A whole bunch more trees. Some fertilizer. Get some nuclear fuel. We'll get the leaf blowers. Some more nuclear fuel. We'll go back to the green leaves. These are going to need some help considering we have millions of them. So we'll get the trees, leaf marketing, leaf blowers, a little bit of nuclear fuel, more fertilizer. Back to the platinums. So we'll get some platinum trees to spawn. We had 7,000 platinums already. Platinum marketing ×1. Platinum fertilizer. We need the platinum apples. And then if we just blow this all around, ooh, the big scary bat. There was 9,000 platinum leaves just for defeating that. Which means we can also unlock bismuth, which I do believe can spawn here. We'll get more platinum marketing ×2. More platinum trees, platinum fertilizer. Platinum is going to really pile up on us quickly. We'll buy more auto leaf blowers. Increase their speed a little bit. Increase their blowing power. Increase their capacity and their charge rate. Just so they can work in the background a bit. But now when we blow stuff around, we get masses of stuff. We even have 102 bismuth leaves at this point. Okay, there's some reindeer showing up. It has been eradicated. We're already up to 1,270 green leaves per leaf over the edge. So we got to start working our way around again. It's only 500 bismuth leaves for the next blower. We can't afford that still though. We'll buy the rest of the green tree leaves. We'll buy some leaf marketing. And then a whole bunch of fertilizer. Some nuclear fuel while we're at it. We'll go back to golds. Buy a couple trees. We do have 1 million of these. So we get gold marketing is maxed. The combos need to go up. Didn't mean to do it that much, but that's okay too. Combo duration can go up a lot. Combo duration again. Some nuclear fuel to keep our thing nice and strong. Now when we're blown over the edge, even more for us. Can we spend on bismuth now? Back in the coin shop. More bismuth leaves. We actually can. We can buy these in real time as you unlock them. That's very interesting. We'll buy one more level so they're matching everything else. We have 157 left over. But that's going to help us when the bismuth leaves do show up. They're playing a little bit hard to get so far. But I guess we have enough that we can increase the number of trees. Actually quite a few times, so they will start to show up quite a lot. And bismuth apples. If we happen to run over one of those apples, we'll be in good shape. We'll keep our eye out for them. Even an animal with bismuth drops would be fantastic. If we were to prestige now, we'd already get 1,100 more prestige coins. But I guess we did increase the rate of them. I'm pretty sure we did. If we didn't, we probably should. 196 or more, so it's actually okay right where it is. We also have the printer too, don't we? I guess we can spend 20 to have a bismuth printer. Prints and collects 44, 44, 44, 44. I think that's fine for now. Bismuth has jumped up to 2,000. So I think we can actually get a new blower. It's only 500 for this. Large paint roller, it's 15 and 15. The ultimate leaf blower is in fact a paint roller. Bet you didn't see that coming. We'll just work our way back and forth and all around. Shooping them over the edge. We got almost 5 million platinum leaves now too. There's so many things to upgrade suddenly. We can actually get some more of the blowers. We can have them bumping into enemies. They can do more damage when they do. That's kind of a fun one. We should also give them lots of marketing though. We're kind of getting sidetracked here. So more marketing, more trees, so a lot more leaves will spawn. We'll get some fertilizers so they show up quicker. Then we're also going to buy some nuclear fuel. We had enough for a tree there, so clearly they're showing up in force now. The marketing could go up. There we are. Now that they're spawning in, the numbers are going up rapidly, and I don't even have to help anymore. So we actually got 5 out of 5 marketing. We're up to 180,000. So we got lots of trees now. Now when you push them around, they'll show up consistently. There's another 170. There's 300,000. There's 426. 700,000. 820,000. 900,000. The numbers just don't stop. 1.4 million bismuth leaves. Oh, so that means we should probably unlock cosmic leaves, so only 10,000. That also means we should jump to the next area, space, because this can actually have the cosmic leaf. So they'll spawn in slowly. I don't know what the timer was on that. Maybe we can actually get a printer for those, or at least prestige for getting more of them. Add more cosmic leaves. Yeah, we'll get a few levels of this at least. Maybe not as many as the others, but we'll still get extras. We already got 136 of them. We're clearly doing something right. 136 cosmic leaves for us. We swoop around back and forth a little bit. There's a golden apple for us. Cosmic leaves are going to need an upgrade. Next are void leaves. But before doing anything, we'll get cosmic marketing and more trees. We just need lots of them to spawn in. There's also leaf damage. They do more damage to enemies, I believe. Cosmic apples was important. Increased leaf hit damage by 3 per level, yeah. But now that we're getting these are piling up quick, so suddenly we can do lots more marketing and lots more trees. We can also unlock void leaves, even though we can't unlock the level for it yet. We'll get some cosmic fertilizer to make sure they show up, some more nuclear fuel while we're at it. We'll get 3 more auto leaf blowers, so that way in the background they're working away. We'll increase their speed. The battery capacity should go up a bit. Yeah, we have 190,000 cosmic leaves already, so we don't need to be shy about the upgrades. They're going to pile up in the background. Cosmic marketing again. Definitely more cosmic trees. Cosmic fertilizer. Okay, we go back and forth. Up and down it goes. We're up to 9 million bismuth leaves and almost 1 million of these. Look how heavy they are. They linger behind now. But we're over 1 million of those. Also, we need our next blower. It only costs 500 cosmic leaves. It's a rocket engine. It's 16 and 16. The last one is 15, but this will make a difference. We push all those off the edge. We got to go back. We got 19 million gold leaves, so we got to fix up gold leaves a little bit. Let's max out their trees. The fertilizer can go way up. Got to have lots of them continually spawning in. Nuclear fertilizer max combo is going to be a few $1,000,000. The multiplier needs to go up. The combo duration can go up. So we're back up to a 23 times multiplier. So we get much bigger numbers of everything. Gold leaves are very important for that. Okay, looking back at green leaves now. We're going to buy more marketing there. I think maybe just the more number of raw leaves we're getting is going to increase our number for prestige. We'll get some more fertilizer. So now for the green leaves over the edge. 8,800. 8,800 per leaf over the edge, which is why we're up to 13 million already. And we have this big jet engine leaf blower. Now for the golds, we're going to buy more max combo. That's going to help. We can go up to 24 times. We buy some gold fertilizer to make sure they're showing up. And then we're going to get some platinum leaf upgrades. We do have 15 million of those, so we're going to buy more trees, so we get lots of leaves coming in. Fertilizer, platinum marketing is important. That's maxed out. Nuclear fuel, we haven't even touched under platinum. We'll buy lots of that to give us more blowy power. The ALB blowing power as well. The battery capacity can go up. The charge rate, slap force can go up a little bit. ALB blowing power can go up. We're starting to max out some of these. So we probably just want more trees at this point. Those are actually maxed even for platinum. Fertilizer is nearly there. There's so many leaves in the background. But that's also going to help out our prestige. We're up to 6,900 in the background. It piles up so very quick. Then we just keep looping it around everywhere we want to go. We haven't even touched bismuth. We'll buy a few more levels, all the rest of the trees for that. We'll buy some fertilizer, that gets expensive. We'll buy the last leaf blower, some nuclear fuel because it's relatively cheap. Some hit damage. We'll definitely take some blowing power. Lots of blowing power. Maybe hit damage. I think we're more interested in the fertilizer right now, just to make sure they spawn in nice and quick, because we'll get more prestige points out of it. Because now we're already jumped up to, we almost got 1,000 more prestige points in the time we've been waiting. So those numbers are piling up. There was 67,000 of those. To unlock the next area was 2,500 upgrade points though. But we still go back to the cosmic shop. And then we can pick more of the cosmic trees. We now have 30 out of 30 of those. It can make them spawn in faster. We still have 9 million of these. Leaf damage can go up to be sure we're doing lots of that. The blowing power of my leaf blowers, my friends, the Roombas are getting strong. Even when they're having a nap. So now when we blow a screen of leaves, it's going to be even more. So we're even getting 4,900 of the newest leaf every time one goes over the edge. So prestige-wise, we're already up to 8,500. It's a few minutes later, we've accumulated many, many leaves. And that's given us almost 16,000 reward points. So I think prestiging might not be the worst idea in the world at this point. I don't really know if there's anything else we can do. We need those prestige points to be able to push forward. So we'll just go ahead and get that over with. 15,500 for us. But that will give us the ability to make even more and to unlock new levels that we need very badly. So first things first, we're going to need this level. 2,500 well spent. That brings us to the void level. That's nice and dark, conveniently for us. Now we need to get back to spending again. Maybe we need another printer adder. Printer output can go up a few times. That seems perfectly reasonable. Auto unlocks might not be the worst idea in the world. Yeah, auto upgrade trees for 100. Fertilizer, marketing. Nuclear fuel. I don't really care about the AOBs, but I'll buy them anyway. Auto unlock leaves for 500 is a little expensive. So we maybe don't need to do that one yet. Prestige points we do need. These get expensive quickly. But we'll spend $1,200 on those for the moment. More cosmic leaves. We will leave some money in here for now, but we will also increase the fruit spawn chance. And also the fruit contain more fruit, so they're going to get fruitier. We're getting fruitier fruit. Very important to all of us. Okay, we're going to buy a higher fruit spawn chance. And before spending anything else, other than maybe a printer multiplier a few times, I think we're going to leave it here because we can come back to spend this. So we'll leave it right here for a sec. In the background, we've saved up a lot. We are also auto buying, I believe. Did our auto buy thing not begin? I might need to turn that on somewhere. Right, we can also buy more leaf printers. We have the money for them now, so we'll buy a few of those. We'll buy a few of those, a few of those, a few of those, and a few of those. So now we're just automatically printing all sorts of leaves that can just run in the background. There's a scary skeleton we gotta fight. We'll buy gold leaves right away so those can start spawning. We'll buy leaf marketing a few times. We'll buy a whole bunch of trees. It won't take any time at all to get back to where we were. Some fertilizer will also help. And around we go. We definitely need some push to get these over the edge, but they're already up to 128 leaves. So let's buy a better blower for 5,000 straight away. There we go. That's a little better. We can defeat that monster for 4,000. Okay, we suddenly have 47,000 green leaves and even 7,000 gold leaves. So these are going to pile up perfectly quickly. We're going to max buy that and max buy that. Max buy those, max buy those. So the gold leaves are starting to roll in again quickly. And around the cycle goes. For blowers, it's 5,000 for the next gold. So we'll have that momentarily. That's no problem at all. Okay, book gold we're going to buy. And then I got to let the game run for a moment like this. And we'll come back to Great Fortune. I just realized I need to turn on all the auto upgrade things in the menu. So I've just gone ahead and actually done that. So now while I step away and come back, everything will auto unlock. I'm not really sure what happened, but we're back a short time later and we don't have nearly the results I thought we would, but that's not a big deal because we can just manually buy them very, very easily. So the auto upgrade things are already on, so they'll keep going. I assume the game froze while I was away. That's perfectly fine. At the rate we get things, they'll pile up very quickly. So we already have that. We need to unlock platinum leaves that it won't buy for itself. Everything else will keep going. Leaf combo won't buy for itself either. So we're going to max buy those for now. And that's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. The golden apples also needs to be bought manually. Now the platinums, I think, will also buy themselves, but I do also need to actually blow some leaves around to get things going as well. But just like that, we're already up to 5,000 platinum leaves. So it doesn't take long to buy more of these. So they are auto-buying too as they go. I gotta remember that. We're gonna buy max of the ALBs, the leaf blowers in the background. We need them to be very strong. So I'll blow some leaves around in the background. Gonna buy max. Speaking of the upgrades that I won't automatically buy, things like this, this, and this. Back to the green leaves again. I accidentally minimized again. Doesn't seem to be hurting anything, but we made more money again, so we'll buy more combo multiplier. The green leaves, I think those are actually auto-buying themselves, so that's perfectly fine. At this point, we definitely need to buy this leaf blower in particular, so we could do a little more damage to all those leaves everywhere. We also need to buy the bismuth leaves and get those going. I'll buy more of the ALB blowing power, that's almost maxed. Slap force we don't care about. ALB blowing power is almost maxed, and it'd be nice to just get that one out of the way. Now we're just left with everything else that I think is auto-buying. Are we still in the right location? We're here in the void. So that is in fact perfect. The void is where we live. The void is where we belong. We're also going to lock cosmic leaves. We're going to buy the enemy thing. We're going to lock bismuth apples. Blowing power. Hit damage for those. A few times over because we're already getting hundreds of thousands of bismuth leaves. And that money's going right back into itself. It is nice having the auto upgrades. So we still have 6,000 coins. We need a cosmic leaf printer. We'll buy a few levels of those. I feel like that's going to help. We also need to buy the void leaves, so only 9,800. Those will start to spawn here. They're hard to see in space. Or the void. I can't remember where we wound up. They're hard to see. We claim all of those and get right back to work. Back and forth and all around. Now, these are all auto-buying except for the void apples. The leaf blowers buy themselves. The leaf marketing buys itself. So we just need to move around. Actually, what we do need to do is buy more void leaves here. So we'll bring it up to the... Whoops, we even went a level beyond. So we spent 500 coins for more void leaves. But you know what? I'm sure that's worth it. We're clearly going to need a lot of all the leaf types. Starting with those ones. We'll send them all off the edge of the map. Alright, this is starting to feel pretty good. There's the event shop, there's the printers. I guess we could get a printer for the void leaf. We'll get a few levels of those. Then we still have 4,640 prestige points left over. And if we were to prestige now, we would get another 10,000 already. Those numbers are only going to go up as we're automatically upgrading ourselves in the background. Claim all the achievements. I think we actually got a pink token for that. If I saw that correctly. But for all of our void leaves, we have 100,000. We could definitely buy this one, a laser. The letter Z stands for understatement. Blower power 18, range 18. So this is the most powerful blower we've had yet. The leaves definitely get heavier as they go though. These void leaves do not leave easy. The next blower is going to take a red flask. I gotta remember how to get the flasks. Because currently I actually don't. Oh, we can unlock red flasks for 9,800 here. So that's going to help us out. So we can auto-buy a lot of things, but we can't auto-buy all things. I need to remember that. We'll get more leaf damage a long ways here. So those are doing lots. ALB speed, hit damage, blowing power, battery capacity, battery charge rate, cosmic apples is also important. We're overlooking so many things. ALB hit damage, ALB blowing power. We'll work our way back across. What we need to do maybe is start looking at the red science. We need to get flasks. I think we need the converter. All leaves. So I think we need to go into the coin thing and we need to buy a converter. We can unlock auto leaves once they become available. That's too expensive to bother with. Printer adder. Increase converter count. Where was the converter? Unlock converters for 200. Bought. Now we need to increase converter count. We could definitely spend some coins on those. And can we increase converter output? Because I think this is going to get expensive. We still have 3,300 left over in the background. We can use a few of these for we'll get a 5% discount on things. So now we need to figure out how to turn the converters on, which was down there. Converters. I think we just need to start them all. Converts 100 basic leaf to 1 gold, 100 golds to 1 platinum. So it's 100 to 1 ratio. Converts 100 void to 1 red flask. That's what we need. So that means 700 voids becomes 35 red flasks, I think is what we're seeing. So the red flasks are piling up at this point. I think that's the only thing I need to convert currently. There's no point in turning 100 others into 1. I think we can just farm enough of them the good old-fashioned way. By just mining them. We can reduce converter resources by 1%. We'll buy a few levels of that. It's 6% cheaper. Converter count can go up, so it works faster, I think. Converter output. Magically, the converters create more output resources. Yeah, okay, we'll take a few levels of that. All leaves. Leaf value multiplier 20% per level. So we'll get a lot more leaves for doing this too. That means we'll be able to afford more conversions. We got level 7 of that already. So we're easily making the most we've made in a long time, except for the combos. Okay, we need to boost the combos a lot to really take advantage of all these, because we're currently at a 23%. We need longer than that. We need much longer than 23%. 23 times rather. The numbers are going to get big. Okay, going back to the flasks, we now have 2,500, so we're going to get the leaf multiplier. 1 more level remains. That won't take long. We can do the converter outputs going up a lot. Converter count is going up. Converter resources. We'll go back and blow some leaves around manually. And the next thing is going to be 500 for whatever that is. We can actually buy that right away. Alien turbine. Blow power 20, range 20. It looks like a big garbage bin. And that's the kind of thing we like. So all leaves the final level. We get an extra, I think, 200% there. Converter resources should go up a little bit more. Converter count can go up. Converter output can go up. We really should unlock the green flasks too, though. Now we can. Green flasks acquired. They got their own special things going on. So I think I need to go back to the converter. And we convert red flasks into green flasks. So I'll hopefully pile up lots of both. I don't think I really need to convert anything else. If we wanted prestige right now, we'd get 36,000. So those numbers continue to climb. And we like climbing numbers. It's really what we're here for. Alright, so the green flasks are starting to pile up again. We want to maybe increase the output again so we get more of those. We can increase the converter resources. So it reduces the all resources, reduces import resources for all converters by 1%. So the more of these we boost, the better. I think it's going to make them all cheaper overall. And plus these are all boosting the amount of leaves we get elsewhere. Because the converters all start with the void leaves. We have 30 million anyway, so I think we're okay. Can we help the converters here anywhere? The converters started somewhere here. Auto unlock flasks is 5,000. That's too expensive. The printer I don't care about right now. The converter count. These are all pretty expensive. I kind of want to save my coins just in case. That might be silly, but that's a choice I'm going to make for now. But the number of flasks is going up. We're up to 2,500 already. So converter output. This one goes all the way up to 100 actually. We'll get more leaves. We'll definitely get converter count. We'll get converter output a few more times. I feel like this one will really start to pile up. We need red ones to go up more too though. Converter output needs to go up a lot. We're turning a lot of our red ones into green ones currently. That might not be the move. But it's also slow to do it, so I should also unlock the blue ones. Because we'll see what those can give us. Those are similar again. They can increase the leaves. But we're all the way up to the blues now. We also need more of the voids. We're 15 million of them. I guess every once in a while we're going to spend a very expensive upgrade on them though. So that's probably okay. Do I boost the reds all up to max value first? Maybe we should actually. Maybe we should turn the converter off. For red flasks into green flasks. Or yeah, this one. So now we're just going to pile up red flasks for a second to buy more upgrades there. just to be sure we have lots of them sitting around. We're making like 1,000 per second really, so we're going to be okay there. In the meantime, we can take a look through. We can buy an ace apparently for 500 green flasks. It's 24 and 24. It's actually a considerable step up from the last one. An ace of spades. And this definitely has some power to it, so we don't need to move far. We don't need to move far at all. Okay, if we claim all the achievements... Yeah, we went up to 58 pink tokens there. So it's definitely the achievements that are helping. I don't know why this was here. Is there a daily quest reward? Maybe for finishing all those. Do we get that one? We completed one there. So we're up to 68 there. I don't think we can buy... I think 75 was the next one. Keep all the tools you bought permanently. That's not even that great. Prestige coins times 3 would be better. We're currently up to about 58,000 of those. Red flasks jumped up to 57,000. So we're going to increase the converter output a lot. We're up to 50 there. Converter count doubles the resource input output for all converters. Those get expensive quickly, but reduces input resources by another %. The output can go up again. I just need this number to be really big. So if we see it in the converter, I guess 1,740 void leaves become 1,240 red flasks, which seems like a pretty good conversion rate. I think I'm understanding that correctly. So now if I do this a few more times, that should get even better. The conversion 1740 become 1340, so that seems to be the case. And that's not bad. We have 85 million void leaves and counting in the background. So these are numbers we can deal with. We'll buy a few more levels of this just to be sure. And we'll start the next converter going again. Red flasks turn into green flasks. And we'll get these all nice and upgraded. We'll get all leaves a little further along. Does the printer print flasks? Can it? Doesn't look like it. That's all right. The converter can do that. We'll use this to buy more green stuff. Converter output needs to go up so we can make lots and lots and lots of these. We'll spend 12,000 green flasks upgrading itself. We're not going to make you 1,000 per second, but we're not far off. We'll reduce the converter input amounts again. I think this is for all converters. So that's going to make it more efficient again. Looking back here, 1,680 void leaves turned into 1,430 red flasks. So it's getting much closer. Converter count, I don't know if I care about right now. It's just the raw amount of things we can convert at once, I believe. Converter output's the one that needs to go up. So we can turn that up a couple more times just to be sure. Now how are we looking at our conversion? 1840 becomes 1560. 1840 of those becomes 1000 greens. So I'll start converting into blues. So we can start to pile up some of these as well. That's also going to help us get all leaves, which is important eventually. Maybe not yet, but eventually it will be. Those are big increases for us. We can reduce converter resources again. That's going to help some of the earlier ones in a big way. Converter count can go up. The blue ones, it does take a second to pile them up. So converter output needs to go up a lot. Magically, the converters create more output resources. Maybe that's all the converters too. That would be okay. Check it, the converter. Yeah, 1,920 void leaves become 1,770 red flasks. So that number's getting much closer to where it needs to be. Everything, we're losing out on the greens though because they're piling into blues straight away. That's not the worst thing in the world. Converter output here can go all the way up to 100 as well. We should reduce the converter resources here maybe. The converter count can go up just to make sure we're moving as many as possible. The more we can shove in at once, the better. We'll unlock magenta flasks, but we're not going to do anything with them yet. What I will do is use my blue flasks to unlock what appears to be a blowfish. So we'll go from blow in range of 24 to blow in range of 26. It also gives us an enormous blowfish. And who wouldn't want one of those? Around and around we go. Okay, we'll claim all of those. We'll get some more of our pink token things. And keep doing our circles. We're also going to increase our combo here. We did get up to 90 million gold leaves. So we'll get into the tens of millions of dollars of upgrades. Combo can go up. So now we're making even more leaves. And we're jumping up at millions of a time for most of our varieties. If we prestige now, we're coming up on 80,000 prestige points. That doesn't feel horrible. Conversion-wise though, we're still we're getting lots of blues, but we're running out of greens doing so. But we got 30,000 of these, so let's increase our leaf count, because it all starts with void leaves. We need to make sure we have lots of those. Converter resources. Converter count can go up, but converter output is very important too. We should maybe just max out some of the greens though too. Maybe I should stop the next converter for a second. And let the greens pile up a moment. We got plenty of void leaves to start the reds. We should actually also get the last level on reds. And that one too. I think we got enough converters now that it would make sense to stop now and let our red flasks pile up a second. They're going at about 2,000 a time. So they're going to pile up nice and quick for us. We also have some greens in the meantime too. We can increase our converter amount and the output for greens. There's also these two. I think we need different leaves to get those. All things in time. Converter output can go up. It's at 63 currently. It's now 68. At the conversion thing, yeah, 2200 outputs 22 and a half basically. So we're actually outputting more than we're putting in finally. And that's a good problem to have. We're still auto spending our void leaves in the background, but we can certainly afford to do that. We should spend some of these. We're going to get more ALB hit damage. Not sure if that matters. Leaf damage should go up a lot. They get expensive quickly. Bismuth leaves also need some upgrades. We'll take more ALB hit damage again. Platinums. We'll get more slap force for whatever that's worth. How is our gold leaves doing? Up to 72 million combo multiplier, so up to 30 times combo. So we're getting tens of thousands per leaf off the screen. The gold showed up again. We'll get one combo duration. We make tens of millions of gold leaves fast. We piled up 138,000 reds in the background, so it doubles the resource input output for all converters. So that's going to help us out in a big way. Now we can increase converter output a few more times. So now the conversion there is basically 2240 void leaves become 2500 red potions. So we'll start the conversion to the next one too. We can also buy like more converter output again. At this point I think we're worth it to just pile up some green ones. We should do the same thing here if we can. They're piling up quickly. Converter output. We can buy 3 levels of that at least. The conversion rate for those is 2250 become 1570. So we're still not converting at a 1-to-1 ratio, but it'll climb up quickly. In the meantime, we're racking up prestige points. We're now up to about 100,000. That would obviously be enough to buy good things. Our void leaf count is high enough that we don't need any help there. Buy more leaf damage here for 139 million. Such a modest amount. Our max combo can go up yet again for 84 million. We now get a 36 times multiplier for a 170 combo. It's just that easy. Next we're going to need a magenta flask, 500 to buy what appears to be a graphics card. Our blues are piling up a little bit. We can get more converter output. Greens is what we're working on currently though. So we can get a converter. Doubles the resource input output. We got one more level of that and the final level of that. So the converters should be able to do lots. Well, they're currently working away as best they can. Increase the converter output. If we get enough levels of this, it will increase to where it's producing more than it's putting in. And that's the dream. That way the numbers just snowball bigger instead of snowballing smaller. Because they're going to fizzle out eventually. But it's not too bad now. The first one actually gets bigger at least, so that's something. The numbers do pile up quickly. Like we could buy another 3 levels of that already. That's going to close that gap pretty significantly. But I'm going to start the next one. We'll let those pile up as well. So those lose almost half. 2400 become 1200. These are really bad for the magentas. 2400 become 170. But we'll slowly pile some of those up anyway. We'll start now just to be sure. We're going to have to start at a bad rate just to make this work. We can start with a little leaf multiplier. Converter output needs to go up straight away to make sure we're doing our best to make lots. Reduce converter resources actually helps us out a lot all across the board. Gets expensive quickly, but we're already up to level 9 there. And that should go up fairly quickly. We just need to pile up enough blues to eventually pile over. Converter resources will go up. We just need 5,000 to do it. We'll have it momentarily. Done. So now the conversion rates. Yeah, we're nearly there in green flasks. Everything got a little closer because of that. We could get up more leaves again. We'll get a few more levels of all leaves. I just can't help it. Converter output. Converters create more output resources. I don't know if this applies to the converter I'm actually like upgrading for magenta or that's all of them. Doubles the resource input output for all converters. We'll unlock orange flasks. We won't use them yet. It's more the same. We just need to work our way through all the converters. Converter output can go up for the reds a lot actually. Yeah, we're still piling up more than we're making, so we can definitely get a few more levels of that. Now 2,400 void leaves become 3,300 red flasks. So we can exchange red flasks all day long. We're only going to stockpile more and more of them. That's going to be big. So maybe I should stop the train again a little bit. All the way up to red flasks turning into green flasks. Because we have a surplus there we can continue building on. We probably want converter output a whole bunch of times for the magentas. Then there's more leaves on top of that. Magentas are still a horrible... Well, they're down to about half for the rate. I mean, that's something we can live with. Converter output is getting super expensive here for the greens, though. It's only level 49. It already takes 18,000 and now 20,500. Then 23,000, but the number will draw closer here. 2,400 becomes 2,300 basically, so it's very close. I want it to tip over to the surplus though. That way it'll just slowly stockpile itself. It's just a good feeling when it do. Do we have the magenta we need? Yeah, we're going to buy the graphics card now. Low power and range go up to 28 from 26. More power again. Nothing can stop us now. What is blowing like our life depends on it. And we're starting to see some pretty big numbers too for regular leaves going out there. We do have another 80 million for gold, so we are auto buying fertilizer still, so these upgrades aren't going to come around super often. We got to catch them at the right time is what I'm trying to say. We did save up another 121,000 greens, so we'll buy another 3 levels of those. Then we'll buy another 1 more level momentarily. Did that tip the balance for our greens? Yeah, 2,400 becomes 2,440, so it did actually, so we can start the conversion for the next one. We'll still stockpile greens a little bit in the background. With our red stockpile, we can increase the output again. We'll reduce our stockpile, but the stockpile will still grow automatically in the background. 2,400 becomes 3,440, so there's 1,000 surplus. So the greens are going to pile up. We'll do another level of those. The blues should be... Do we not turn the blues on again? Okay, we got to start the greens into blues. Because we'll slowly make a stockpile there. And we won't make a stockpile here yet, but we're working towards it. We just got to keep pushing everything forward. And these are adding up. 1,000, little over 1,000 every couple of seconds. So the converter output's going to be the big one to upgrade here. It's at 30, now it's at 35. That's going to push it a little closer. It might be worth it just to push to the end of all these. Maybe it will. Maybe there's an upgrade at the end. Oh, there's a cheese converter. We can convert 5,000 barbs to 1 cheese. There's a beers converter. I don't know what any of those things are. I do not know. So we'll start with some of the oranges too. We're starting to pile these up pretty quick. We want to convert our output probably a few times over. We also want the basic converter resources though. I think reduces input resources. This will be another 10% reduction for all of them. That's obviously going to tip the balance again everywhere. So this is the big one we want maybe on all levels. Converter count can go up a few times. That's reasonably cheap. Converter output a couple times isn't going to hurt. All leaves isn't going to hurt. I can't help but touch things. I just want to keep going. But we'll very soon have enough for reduce converter resources again a further 10%. Which should help some of the other things. So now, yeah, like 2,150 black leaves turn into 3,700 red leaves. The reds turn into greens at a surplus quite easily at this point. So we need to unlock the black flask. We're also going to increase our leaves another bunch. Black flask. So this is where we can do a similar thing again. We just need to convert into them. I need to start the converter. The black ones are piling up. So we need to reduce the converter resources again. We'll see if we can get another 10 levels of this before too long. The output level needs to go up too. So they can be sure to make more and more and more every conversion. We're just trying to make the flasks more and more efficiently. That's all we need to do. We'll get a few more levels of leaf multiplier, even though they're already in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions per leaf in the background. There we are. We'll get another converter resources. Converter resources again. We'll circle back to those in a minute. For the reds, we've saved up 200 and something flasks, so converter outputs up to level 86. That means we're getting double the amount, over double the amount. 1,800 void leaves become 3,900 red, so that's well over double the amount. So my strange little strategy is working. Another 1% reduction there, so that number only gets better. Is there anything else we need to be buying? Maybe the gold leaf combos are 268 million, so let's get a combo multiplier, which is up to 38. We can also claim all of our achievements. We're up to 78 up there, which means we could actually buy something here in this menu. But I don't think we need to keep our tools in between rounds. Keep all of your tools permanently, but like they're really easy to buy anyway. It's not a big deal. So I don't think I will do that. We're going to reduce converter resources. We'll increase converter count a few times. We'll definitely increase the output of these ones. All leaves can go up. So we're converting a lot of leaves all the way to the black ones. The strange flask is 9,500. I'm not really sure what it's going to do. We can unlock the big leaf crunch. I don't think that's something we want to do. This BLC, Big Leaf Crunch Science. Right, that's a different prestige system entirely. Restart your leaf blowing adventure with valuable BLC coins. All upgrades will be reset with some exceptions. So that's like a deep prestige. This one's a light prestige. We get 170,000 prestige if we did it now. Which we don't want to. We're up to 230,000 red flasks again, so we'll buy another 3 levels of that. The conversion rate on those is going to be getting stupid. 1,800 becomes 4,200. Even 1,800 red flasks becomes 2,800 green flasks. And these are all still upgradable. Converter output here. We're going to need a few more levels of this. We'll go through a bit of our stockpile. Blues we're not making a stockpile with yet, but we don't necessarily need to be. Okay, we saved up some of these. We're going to unlock the strange flasks as well. Converter output can go up once here. The strange flask, exotic leaves can drop in certain areas. We can also do the converter resources and stuff again, so we got to convert over into those as well. They're not cheap. 180,000 black flasks becomes 225 strange. So we definitely gotta work for those. But everything is getting cheaper. So we're actually at parity with greens turning into blues. But maybe I should stop the whole chain right there for a sec. I need to upgrade all of this to make this work. So we'll have greens turning into blues. Then we can use the blues to upgrade the blues. Did I do that right? Yep, they're piling up now. Everything is stockpiling nicely. They are getting expensive though. That's probably upgradable in the prestige menu. The flasks, maybe it's not. Maybe converter output is what we need to increase. Converter count isn't that good. Let's increase converter output, say twice. And that should help us out a little bit. I'm hoping that helps us out in a big way, actually. How did that do for us? It didn't make a huge deal, but it did help. We're now making a surplus when we turn greens into blues. Even blues into purples isn't far off anymore. But what we're going to need here is to make more converter output to hopefully get a surplus of blues. Have we done it yet? So the blues are in a surplus. So the blues into purples is next. So we'll start the conversion there. It's not a huge loss yet, and the purple should pile up on us. Oh, we could probably unlock some new... I have 790 strange flasks already. They're very expensive though. Oh no, those are only orange. What we're going to do is upgrade right to the span. It's going to have 32 blow power and 32 range. And it's absolutely clearing the field in a hurry. As for the areas, we need 25,000 flasks to get here. Here, rarely spawn in the void. I don't know if the next one will spawn here or not. We need a lot of these strange flasks. They're going to be very expensive to make. But we're piling up the pink flasks. So we got to be careful how we do this. I don't think we care about converter count still. We'll get more leaves in the background. We'll just eat that up. Converter output just needs to go up. Until in the converter it's showing a surplus. It's nearly there. 1800 blue flasks become 1750 pink flasks. So it's only a couple more levels before this actually becomes valid. Did that do it? No, they're even. I needed to be making more. That way they're slowly piling up no matter what we're doing. Oh, we can claim this. 50 of those. So up to 129. 129 prestige tokens. Max combo, that was $250 million to upgrade. But now we're making even more. The combo is up to 41 times. A modest 41. The red flask can also go up. We can just spend these as much as we want, really. That was really expensive. But now 1,800 black leaves become 1,450. So it's about 2.5 times. Which is a really good conversion rate. But what we were working on was the converter output for the pink ones. The next level is going to be 46,000. We can increase the converter count. But we really should just save up for this. Because for 46,000, we're going to tip the ratio again a little more. Now the ratio is going to sit at, for every 1,840 blue flasks, we get 1,980 pink flasks. So we'll start the converter for the next level and work on that ratio, which will be orange. This one hasn't been upgraded a lot, but this one was getting expensive, I do believe. So we'll upgrade that as much as we can. And we'll take a look at the numbers. 1,840 become 1,200. That's not terrible. I was just hoping that we can get the numbers to grow every single time. And we definitely can. Doing this, we can just let this run in the background or we slowly convert it. So this is up to level 23. Upgrades are costing 8,000. We are getting like $1,400 per second of these in the background. So it doesn't take long to afford a few upgrades. We can increase converter count a few times, I guess. Which, yeah, definitely makes them go up. So we still get like 1,960 magentas become 1,570 oranges. That's not far off what we need. So we just need to keep going. Did I just read that backwards? So the oranges converts 100 magenta flasks into 1 orange flask. Sure. We just need to keep them all going up, really. So this one's okay. It is the orange one we need to do, I believe. Convert output a few more times. They do get more expensive as they go. These aren't cheap. But we're working our way to the top. And we just need more and more and more. The numbers need to be getting bigger, not smaller. If we wanted prestige right now, it would be... did I hit the wrong thing? Yeah, I did. 221,000 prestige points. Not big crunch points, prestige points. So we're fighting for every level here, but bit by bit we're going to get to where we need. So now 1,960 pinks become 1,810 orange. So we're nearly there to where everything's just going to stockpile all by themselves. In the background we have 318 million of these. So we can basically buy more Roomba damage. With these ones we get more Roomba damage also. The next bismuth fertilizer upgrade costs 1.8 billion. Upgrades are getting expensive on us. We'll turn our combo duration up. We got a lot of leaves spawning quickly in the background though. And a lot of enemies showing up to defeat. And a very powerful fan for blowing these leaves. We've stockpiled another 80,000 oranges, which is enough to buy one upgrade. Then very soon we can buy another one. Do we want more converters? I guess we can at this point. If we're making a surplus in the background anyway, it's not going to hurt. So with the blues, we can actually increase the amount again, and then we'll buy the converters. The converter output for greens can also go up. I assume we have a lot of those. I don't even need to look. We have 700,000 reds. So this is almost maxed, which is going to make the numbers even better. 2,000 becomes 5,500. 2,000 of those becomes 3,700. 2,000 of those becomes 2,650. 2,000 of those becomes 2,240. 2,080 of those becomes 1,980. We're getting close. Converter output one more time. The next one's 84,000. We'll be there momentarily. The numbers are getting big. And that feels very dopamine-y to me. Okay, so there's the next level. The conversion rate is now even. 2,080 pinks become 2,080 oranges. And that's only going to get better. Converter count for blues is going to go up by 1. And in the background, we're just increasing our Roomba damage, really. And I can't remember why that's significant, but I know it is. Combo multiplier can go up for 500 million. Things are not cheap. Look at all these leaf blowers we still have to go. There's a sand leaf, a mythical leaf, celestial leaf. What's at the bottom? Water crystal, ancient leaf. We got work to do, that's for sure. So the converter output for 109,000 is the one that needs to go up. That's only going to be a few more seconds. And then we can swap back over to creating the black potions. Which we will. Because now we're officially creating more orange than pinks when we convert. So everything is getting bigger as they go. In a giant cascading effect. Converter output's going to go up on this one for sure. We're still making... over 1,000 per tick here. So these are going to pile up quick on us. 2,100 oranges become 1,550 blacks. So that feels pretty good. This costs 216,000 red flasks, but it's almost maxed. As for the greens, we'll upgrade the output again a little bit. It'd be nice to get these up to the BLC science number, but we need to do like big leaf points or something to get those to go. They just seem really expensive. Okay, the red ones are officially maxed. That means the ratio there. 2,100 becomes 5,700, roughly. But we're making more. Converter output for blues can go up. And this is what's nice. They're just quietly making themselves bigger and bigger and bigger in the background so we can stockpile. Converter output, these cost 25,000 for the next upgrade. 34,400 for the next one. We'll buy a few levels of converter because these are cheap, relatively speaking. Same with the orange converters, actually. We'll buy a few levels there. Although we're not making a huge stockpile here, but as long as we're converting, we're doing good. Converter output amount. So 2,300 oranges becomes 1,900 of the black ones. It's getting closer. Shouldn't be more than a couple more levels. We'll look through here again to see if there's anything we can do to help the flasks. Converter output is one we need to do on our next prestige. Prestige points needs to go up. More leaves don't really matter right now. Fruit. Offline prestige. Nope, we don't care about the rest. Prestige points, by the way, are almost 300,000 now. They jumped up by 100,000 in the last little bit. That is not insignificant. Okay, converter output. We can get another 2 levels of this probably. Nope, they jump up so much. Look at that. There was a rainbow fruit. 62,000 for the next upgrade. 63,000-ish, we'll call it. 2,300 orange become 2,000 blacks. So I think we'll just start the next converter going. So 230,000 blacks become 406 of the strangers. So we need a lot of the black ones to pile up. They absolutely will. And then we need to decide what to do with all of these. But we can reduce converter resources, so as soon as we get a few levels of that, things will flip again. This also unlocks exotic leaves, but we need a lot of these. But I think once we get all of these unlocked, increases all converter output by 10 per level. So that's also a big one to do. That's going to help out a lot. So we just need the first, what was the first conversion going to be? 232,000 black leaves. But we have almost 100,000 already. They're going up by 2,000 per tick, a little over even. So we'll be there before we know it. For now we can just relax and enjoy and blow some leaves and watch our Roombas go and murder every creature that appears. With no mercy whatsoever. Everything gets destroyed. No questions asked. We're up to 1.3 billion gold leaves, so let's get our max combo up as well. We're up to 2 billion void leaves. There's not really much left to buy with void leaves. Void leaves are the ones that convert though. I can convert the other leaves, but I mean, I don't need to. It's a really expensive thing to do. And I guess that's why we're increasing the conversion amounts everywhere. But we are also about to get our first strange science. 232,000, we're at 210,000 and growing. So it'll be 406 of these. But then once we get them, we'll be able to change this up pretty nicely. 475 million of these seems crazy right now. Okay, there is our first conversion. So it increases all converter output by 10 per level. We'll buy one of those. Resources reduced by 1%. What else might we want to do here? Maybe the conversion of all by 10 per level. We'll do that 2 more times. Converter resources can go down a little bit. We also want converter output on this one specifically. Maybe 10 per level is better though right now. Because I think even doing that, yeah, 214,000 became almost 3,000 of these suddenly. And the ratios of everything else actually jumped up in a big way, so we're now making way more. So that was definitely the way to do it. I think it was this one. Increase all converter output. And then this one specifically. So now we're making a giant stockpile everywhere we look. And that means we can boost the numbers everywhere else. So converter output for greens can go up. Converter count can go up, and then converter output. Same with the magentas. We now have max converters with more output for the blues. The oranges will have more converters. The black ones, more converters again. And did we get more of these already? We did. We're up to 3,400 of these. So we're going to get plus 10 per level here. What else do we want here? We want the reduction in resource cost. We also want converter output specifically, because this will help this one. These are relatively cheap compared to the other one. Converter count can go up. So now 230,000 of the blacks become 6,000 strange flasks. But we also get 7,000 strange flasks per tick now. So they do pile up quickly. We can still fix that. Converter output everywhere. As long as we keep turning those up, good things are going to happen. I can see why there's an auto buy option for these now for 5,000. I would happily do that. How are our prestige points doing? 421,000. So those are going up fast. We got 6,000 of these left to spend. We'll go 10 per level. 10 per level. Converted resources can maybe drop a couple times to keep that ratio going good. All leaves a couple times. We still need leaves. That's what we're here for. Okay, now we got another 7,700 of these. Exotic leaves only take 95,000 of these, so they won't be that hard to get. Let's reduce the resources by a further 2%. Now we'll just pick all leaves with what's left over there. The conversion amounts. Now 2,000 oranges become 8,800 of the blacks. 210,000 blacks become 7,600 stranges. So the ratios are looking pretty good. We just got to continue to refine them bit by bit. Converter count. We need output here. That's going to help that ratio. The black flask ratio needs to go up. The strange science is going to be okay for now. Things are going to get expensive. This is 10 per level, so we'll do that. Converter output can go up a few more times. which means that they now produce 8,500 per session. But they need 210,000 to do it, but the oranges are producing almost 10,000 per tick now. So every time we do that, it tips the balance a little more. We can also, for 9,500 of these, 300% BLC coins per level. So that might actually be a good one to buy. I'm going to do that now just in case. I don't know if or when we're going to get BLC coins, but that is going to be important to us. Now we need another 9,700 to buy another one of those rewards, but it shouldn't take long to do it. We'll just get more output for now. That way this can be sure to make lots of these. If that makes sense. 210,000 make almost 9,000. Just got to keep the ratio headed in that direction. Okay, I think we just got our deposit, so to speak, which wasn't enough here. So we need more of those. We need more output everywhere. More output for greens, more output for blues, more output for pinks and oranges. They get more expensive as they go. Much more expensive. But they're doing their best. We'll get more ALB hit damage and leaf damage as well. Not that we at all need that. Oh, we could probably buy a new thing, can't we? For 500 of the flasks, we get an air compressor. The power and range went from 32 to 34. Much more power again. And we got 26,000 of the strange flasks now. Which means we can continue to tip the balance. Plus 10 per level. The next one is 19,000. They're not cheap. I'll buy a few levels specifically for this. Maybe a couple levels of converter count. So now we're producing, let's call it 10,000 strange flasks per conversion. But we're at almost 11,000 black flasks. So it only takes about 20 seconds to be able to produce 10,000 oranges. Strange flasks. And that feels better overall. That feels a lot better. Achievement wise, we're going to claim all. I guess maybe we just get the number of achievements to unlock some of these. I'm not sure how they work. But I don't have to understand it. We're up to 600,000 reward points. I feel like those can just go endlessly though, really. Like you can never have too many of those. Okay, we're going to do the green conversion amount, the blue conversion amount. We're just going to work our way all the way up again. You can never have too many of any of these. Converter count actually went up there. Which helped the numbers actually, yeah. It definitely did. So if we do 20,000 here, 10 per level, is that going to make a big difference? We're producing 10,000. 219,000 produce 10,000. So we buy one of those. 219 produce 10,700. So that's not necessarily worth it anymore. Some of the earlier ones probably were, not so much that one. The output here maybe specifically. They produce 10,700. So we buy that. And that jumps to 10,800. So that's not at all worth it. We really should just save up for the next leaf type at this point. It won't take that long. It's only 95,000. We could get more all leaves. These are relatively cheap. This won't really make a difference for us. Oh, those go all the way up to level 100 though. Well, we're making lots of leaves in the background, which means we can get a higher combo multiplier, which is up to 49 times now. So we're getting 187,000 gold leaves per leaf off the edge of the screen. That doesn't feel terrible at all. We got the compressor equipped. We need 50 billion of the exotic leaves for the next one. That's not cheap at all. That's not cheap at all. But we're going to continue on the conversion rate for all of the different color flasks. Orange can go up. Black exotics are going to need... These just need to pile up. The strange flasks, we just need 95,000. That's it. 10,800 at a time. The cheese converter... We can start that, but we don't have the materials needed. Cheese converts into beer, so there's a lot of weird conversions and stuff we've never seen. And I don't have the slightest idea how to do it. We don't really need another printer. Those are all on. Yeah, we can't do anything yet at the coin shop until we unlock some of those leaves, whatever they may be. We just need this new leaf type. Oh, for 25,000 too, we get to buy the new area. We're probably going to need that, aren't we? Let's buy it and see what's there. Yeah, this is where we find the new leaf. So we'll have to go there. We only find green leaves and those leaves there. But that's what we're going to have to do. It simply is what it is. The conversion amounts should be getting up there though. We'll do another level of green. These upgrades are costing like 1 million flasks each at this point. They're not cheap. Can spend some of that. So the conversion rate for a lot of these now is getting big. Yeah, they're many times. That's 7 times. 7 times output till we get to the end. And then it's quite a reduction. But 11,500 black flasks per go isn't terrible. We can go back to our hens if we want. There's been a lot of leaf blowers along the way. We're up to 72,000 strange flasks. 83,000. So I think it's going to be 2 more levels. Which shouldn't be long. That should take less than 1 minute. Well, we're going. We'll pick up some of our achievements. No, they're to do with the leaves individually. General, there's enemies. Wait, what is this one? Fruits. Oh yeah, you just need to pick up like 1,000 fruits. Destroy enemies. Wow, look at all the enemies there are. Printers, upgradables. There's so many things. It's so deep. Miscellaneous. I'll probably just stick to the whole claim all. We'll go back to the leaves or something. Ranks, leaves, doesn't matter. 135 pink tokens for us. Oh, and look at that. We got the science we need to unlock the exotic leaves. Exotic leaves have been unlocked. We'll get a more all leaves overall because I think we're going to need the help for the weird leaves here. So those are all greens. Those are all greens. We need to start to be able to... We need a lot of these to be able to do anything. Exotic apples for 48. Okay, these are piling up quickly though. We already have 700,000. They're so heavy though. They take forever to move off. Wow, considering our blowing power, they take forever to move. We do also have 157,000, so... Oh, exotic marketing. Oh, they're upgrading themselves. Buy a farming certificate for 10,000. We're unofficially a farmer. Good to know. BLC++, 200% more per level, so we should buy a few of those. Exotic apples are important. More BLC. Increase BLC coins by 100 per level. Okay, we're saving up millions of these suddenly, so let's not be shy about those. Upgrades are coming in automatically. So with this, we've unlocked farming down here. Leaf seeds. Increases seed rewards by 1% per level. Okay, well, we'll buy a few levels of that because I don't know what else to do with those. Yeah, there's still so many leaf types we haven't seen. Whatever's down there. It just keeps going and going. So, BLC points. We have 0 BLC so far. Where exactly do we get BLCs? That's the part I'm a little hazy on currently. But we can use this to get more BLCs. We got about 20 million of these right now. My little ALBs are doing their best, whatever they're called, to push those overboard. Do we get a new blower for these? We need 50 billion. That's a lot. 50 billion is a lot. I think I'm overlooking where I might need... we could spend $3 billion on more green leaves. Yeah, I feel like I might be overlooking where to get the next coins we need. BLC. BLC coin rewards. Oh, we got a big crunch, don't we? Was that right? Yeah, we get 14,400 of them if we big crunch. 14,400. Which is why we should increase the level of them before ever doing that. In the meantime, we'll increase the flask levels. Just to be sure we're getting lots of them at the end. Because we need lots and lots of the strange ones. Because this gives us like, yeah, there's more rewards per level. Which is big. All leaves plus isn't going to hurt anything. 10 per level for all the flasks too. Converter output can finally go up. Converter count can go up. So that helps. 222,000 become 12,000 now. And the rest of them are still just way ahead of their own level. PLC rewards can go up, 20 million. PLC again, 20 million. Things just go up and up and up. And these leaves are so heavy. They take forever to push out of the way. We do get a lot of them though. There's another 60 million already. So we'll get BLC up to level 9. BLC level 10 down there. We'll go around and around. Skipping ahead a couple minutes, we're going to get more BLC here. Since these are slowing down, I think it's time to do a big crunch. We'll get 25,000 currently. I feel like that's a lot. Wait, before we do that, we got to make sure in other areas, actually. Yeah, everything's slowing down so much. I don't think we can increase those anywhere else. I think it's the time to do it. We can also prestige within that. Do a regular prestige. If we want a lot of coins, which would be how many? 3.71 million. I'm not sure if we need to, though. I think if we big crunch, we can then still do this within that. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll go ahead and big crunch here. 25,000 of those. And let's see what that can do for us. It's a different color portal. So we've officially big crunched, and now we can spend these if we want to. Extra prestige coins per level. BLC plus, converters, printers, leaf value 400%, combo multipliers going up, everything we need. But for now, I've basically put myself to sleep, so I'm going to go and do that now. We'll pick it up again here next time perhaps if we want to see more of this.